Three, two,
Who said there are no shortcuts in life? I literally invented one.
one. Go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grand finals of
Only
Moba
love
Winter
and
Clash.
not
And exactly,
broadcasting.
this is the day that many of the players and the audience and everybody has been waiting for to see who is going to be the grand winner of the prize of the winner of this Moba Winter Clash. So we have Team Hopian Esports. The grand final is the
Time to
first
take the
one going
field.
against the channel challengers, Team Snow. And that is a very appropriate name for the tournament itself because, after all, this is the winter. And, anyways, I'm going to
Always
be
on the
your
way.
caster, Ray. And joining me on the casting desk would be the amazing, the beautiful, the. I have so many words to say, but I'll run out of the time. So it's Asiya on the caster's desk. So, hello, Asiya. This is the grand finals. How are you feeling?
Well, first of all, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. And thank you, Ray, for that beautiful introduction. And yes, answering you, I am really excited. I mean, who will not be? Because it is the grand finals of the tournament after all. And with that, let's just move on to the band phase right there. I mean, I do see most of the standard bands incoming. Like, do you think we will see some respect bands too?
I mean, obviously, Team Hopian Esports, they're basically like the dominant force right now, and Team Snow, they're standing at the challenger's place. So, as a challenger, you have to do your homework. So, let's see if they're going to be doing that. But at the same
Butterflies
time, the meta
born
right
as
now,
I
it's the
wish,
fact that
guided
so
by
many of the
lantern's
heroes
light.
are just so strong that you can't really go under your nose. You can't really think, we'll just do the respect ban and we'll maybe leave this one out. That might be a bad decision, especially considering that whole PNE Sports has the second pick, if I'm not wrong. Yep, they have the second pick. And you don't want to give them out too many OP heroes because when second pick, you take one, they take two. You have to take that into consideration. So let's see.
Well, yes, you
They
are right.
never
And with
chose
that, the
me to
final band
vanquish the
being Seal,
shadows that
like,
plague
for
this
obvious
world.
reasons, we do know this guy is actually pretty amazing in the jungle role. But then again, there are some heroes, like, just like you said, there are a lot of meta heroes, a lot of people, a lot of heroes with the firepower. And then how many can you ban out? But if you do not ban a Seal, like, you can always trade it out with an Alpha. Do not ban out a Zushin, trade it out with a Sicilian. So, Pani is also open. Let's just see what
Among
Team
the
DS goes.
plains
For
exists
Yamraj
the
will be just locking down
equilibrium,
his signature pick
which
Eve right
I
there.
was made
Along with,
for.
the thing here is that I really love the Hylos pick though, because he is a flex. He can go into the front lines, especially with the Revitalize, soak up a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. But the fact is that Katotkata is still open, and that was the one of the bigger threats for the Eve. And I'm not so sure. I mean, Hylos is a good pick indeed, but first pick, I'm a little questioning because the Katotkata was open. But Katotkata doesn't even matter when Jazz will be immediately locking one of his comfort heroes, one of the heroes that he has gotten a triple kill right in the early game, if I'm not wrong. So confident, but at the same time, there's a cost
To
of coming in.
live
There's a
is to
paramis, a
trick the
literal counter
Reaper.
coming in. So right now, the split, he has to be really precise. Needs to make sure it doesn't come on when the paramis is nearby. But what are the likely chances of that? There's still a few heroes open though. Just like I said, the Katokacha and the infamous violinist, the Granger.
Well, true, but then they would be just locking down a Tigreal. Well, Tigreal is a
Interesting.
great tank, but then again, I do not think that he's someone you should actually prioritize because, there's always the Purify and Eve and the Marksman who are actually needed for it. They will be picking something like, just look at them picking up X4 right there, someone who will not be mattering. Like, he's not affected by the implosion in gameplays that should be coming from the side of the Tigreal with the Lost Insanity and the Firaga armor he has.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the factors that I feel like Tiger will pick. Maybe they have done a little bit of homework because if I'm not wrong, yep, Haitatsu is present with us, and Haitatsu is one of those roamers that can change the game with just a single implosion. I understand that fact. I understand you want to pay respect and you want to have that hero for yourself, but at the same time, at what cost? Just like you mentioned, there's the Xbox coming right up. And Patroclus, if I'm not wrong, he has a really good win rate in this tournament with the Xborg. And that is something they should have considered because right now, Xborg will be able to easily melt the Tiger as well as the Hylos with his
True
flaming 2
love
damage. But also
is like
the
the
fact
light.
that this Xborg can completely waste the nether realm that will be coming from Paramis with a single last
Still
insanity.
waters run deep.
Your team is banned.
Well, yes, absolutely, and also, um, like Dotkacha might be open, and also there's one thing. Even though Exporg is really great, but then again, from the side of Team Snow, right now they do not have enough burst damage onto their hands, and like Exporg is a hero. Especially in the early game, you can easily go invade, pop off that Viraga armor, and he will actually be weak. Same goes when you really want to go for those neutral objectives. Just mark the Xbox down. Just take off that Firaga armor, and then yes, you are good to go because there is no last insanity. There cannot be any situation where he can go in and steal the turtle, steal the lord. So yeah, there is one weakness until he gets his
Ready? Your
immortality.
team is picking.
And true about that, Asuya. And hopefully they can see that weakness for themselves as well. And sorry. Okay, right now Haitatsu would be picking up his roamer position probably. I would love to see a green EP roam because I feel like it would be working out wonders. But let's see what the decision they make. But at the same time, just like you mentioned, hopefully they have some kind of counter for the export so they can melt down the Firaga armor. Usually magic damage is the key to go in the early game, and physical damage is obviously for the late game.
Your
And
team is
here we go.
picking.
No doubt it's just gonna be Gatotkacha onto that roaming position, and the AOGs are gonna be coming right on top of this promise. I'm 100% sure. That way you can easily bait out the nether realm. But anyways, let's see. Right now, the last two picks for the hands of Team Snow. Let's see if I feel like they should just pick up the Aurora. I mean, this is the Winter Clash, and their team name is Snow, so you gotta pay respect a little bit to the Snow itself. But at the same time, I just realized they also have the Promise. I forget sometimes Promise is also pseudo support. So you're gonna proceed with Bane. And what do you think the marksman is gonna be?
Well, they really need some burst potential right here. Bruno has been banned out. Lala has been banned out by themselves. And okay, they will be going in with a Nathan, a really great marksman with the ultimate.
Ranger.
If there is, yes,
Okay.
Ranger was open, the range was there, but then maybe they are just not comfortable with it. Also, like Ranger has, like he does have a lot of spamming potential, a lot of range, but then again, Nathan has the CC from the second skill, and maybe maybe he's thinking that I should just teleport in front of the E when she's using the RWM and take her down. Like that's something Nathan can do, right?
Exactly. And both of the teams' drafts have been finalized and will be moving to the game soon. And you will see how this plays out. After all, this is the best of 5 series. So this game, maybe Team Horpian is testing the waters and just seeing it. And that's the reason Granger hasn't come out of the pocket just yet. But I'm looking forward to what happens in this match.
Well, not only you, even I'm looking forward to it because how it goes. For right now, I mean, just look at the Tigreal pick has forced those purify. Okay, there is not even a single purify. I don't know what Team DS is actually thinking because um, if the Tigreal, just like you mentioned before, he can be the game changer, the game breaker, or the game maker in this game because there is no purifier and we really need those great implosions incoming and the follow-ups from Bane and also the Nathan. It can end it in one single go. But then it all matters hands down to the execution. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn. This is the grand final, so let's just see which team comes on top.
Exactly, yes, and thank you. And let's see, Team Horpian Esports into the red side. I really love their name, and I've been supporting them just for the name alone. I don't even care how they play. A really creative name, but they really like Europe, that's for sure. But anyways, right now, looking at the rotations and everything, Bane and Xborg. Bane will have a slightly advantage into the turtle, I believe, due to that, that out deadly. I forgot the name.
Deadly catch.
Yeah, deadly catch. And on the other hand, Xbox also has last insanity, so it's probably going to be a 50-50. Other than that, Iritel versus Nathan. That's quite of a good matchup as well. Iritel would be able to get out of any situation because Nathan won't be able to chase her or burst her down immediately because he's more of a DPS. So, anyways, the turtle will take a few seconds to come up, and let's see what happens into the jungle.
Well, I do see. Just look at the S9, that level 4, but The deadly catch coming on too soon. The revitalize Haitatsu baiting out everything right before. I mean, although it is around 20 seconds, 10 seconds for the turtle to spawn, but that was a really great choice right there. I mean, just look at Petroculus DS denying the creeps. They're denying this farm which the jungler actually needs at this point.
And right now, we just haven't had the first blood just quite yet. So we're still waiting for that first casualty. But mid lane, look
Okay,
like
just look
was a
at the
possible
amount
one.
of folks right there. Okay, it's very low HP and it will be taken down by Eve. The first blood secure right there, but then again it is a trade-off as Jazz will be taking the damage from a Faramis 1-for-1 trade.
Jazz really needs to watch out from the split because the moment Promise will be using that skill on him, those split are gonna be the death of him. It is going to be a suicide, and you don't want that to be happening to you. And at the worst case scenario, if he does it, okay, all right, not much yet, but yeah, at the worst case scenario, if he does it, near his team, he can kill his own team just for his split. So he better watch out. But anyways, the turtle engages up.
Yes, and the Glorious Pathway incoming. The implosion is right there onto 3 people, but then again, the turtle already grabbed on the RWM from Yamraj. He's trying to slow people down. The Netherrealm coming in clutch right there. Haitatsu trying to dish out 4 the damage right there. The last insanity might come. Jay in a really low HP, and it will be Hylos who will be taken down. Absolute victory for the side of Team DS. The turtle secured by Petroculus along with that kill right there.
A turtle as well as getting a few kills. Team Horpian Esports, they're already on the momentum to getting that early game lead. And sorry, my bad. Their opponent might be Team Snow, but the snowball is definitely coming in from Horpian Esports right now. And if this goes on and on, I don't think Nathan has that much opportunity to farm up because Airtel is just relaxing and vexing the marksman as much as possible, and you don't want that to be happening. And right now, their focus is shifting towards the gold lane for trying to pressurize, but at the same time, Bane jungle is a little bit slow because look at that, Xborg is already present there. Horpian Esports looking in a much better position to contest that gold lane.
I mean, true, and then again, if you do see Irithel took that solo kill onto Nathan, even though she is a marksman who scales towards the late game, it's just the micro mechanics right there. And with that, yes, with the gold lead right now, I mean, just look at that 11k onto their hands, 3k gold lead. Jazz already with the cursed helmet right there. He will be dishing out a lot of damage. And then there's one more thing which I really wanted to say, but I do see Irithel in a very tight situation right there. The AOTG coming in, and she will be managing to escape right there. And yes, it will be a great save from Haitatsu, but then again, look at Jay with the Glorious Pathway trying to dish out some damage, and the rest of the team kind of slow with the follow-ups. A really great engage, but then I didn't think you needed it. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, it will be our... Oh, okay, it was a solo kill between 2 people right there, so yeah, nothing much. I think DS doing a great job right now. I mean, just look at them. The next turtle also spawned up.
It's not DS, Sophia, it's Horpian Esports. We gotta pay respect to the name they brought to this tournament after all. But right now the turtle is already up for the contention, and Team Horpian Esports, they're looking much better. Look at that.
Yeah, WM along with that engage coming in. The revitalize hasn't popped up. Okay, Horbrand not in a good situation right there. Just trying to shut some damage. The AOTG has a defensive maneuver, but Bane will be taking that kill. Meanwhile, just look at working, taking that kill onto Irithel. Petroculus in the really low HP. It will be a Faramis taking him down. What was this engage Ray right there?
I feel like, Horpian Esports, they have an emphasis. They have an emphasis on... Oh, okay, Tiger, you better recall, man. Don't need to do so much hits for your team. But the thing is that they have their glue. And this glue is not exactly working out in their favor because whenever glue is taking too much damage... Okay. Overextension, I feel like, but he does take down the mid turret. Jungler for a mid turret and to 5 minutes of the game. Perhaps it's worth it, but at the same time, you're going to be losing out. The second objective, that is the turtle. So we'll have to see how worth it is, because if they push the mid lane, maybe the sacrifice is worth it, but if they're not able to do so, it would go to waste, because right now Horpian Esports, they're already going to be securing the second turtle as well. And it is 6 minutes of the second turtle. It means that it's going to be a lord. There's not going to be any more turtles. So that is also something they need to consider. And Nathan, he better play a little passive onto the bot lane.
Okay, Jazz will be forced to move away. The heal has been okay. What a waste of the implosion right there. Really crucial resource wasted. But then again, the decision from the side of Team Snow not grabbing onto the turtle but just going in for the middle lane turret, I don't think so. That was well sorted out. But then again, there might be some skirmish brewing towards the bot lane. They're trying to take the macro onto their hands. Just look at the rest of the people. They might go in right there. The AOTG coming in, dropping onto Nathan, and he's kind of stuck in the Netherrealm along with the RWM following up right there. The Patroclus trying to dish out some damage, and just look at Faramis outside the boundary walls. No one can catch him, but it will be Jazz who will be taken down by the Bane. Meanwhile, Patroclus taking that kill onto the Tigreal, and he will be traded off as Nathan secures that one kill. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Jay trying to dish out some damage right there. The largest pathway coming in, but the team will not be following up because it will just manage to escape at this point.
And right now, like looking into the map as well as the gold and everything, the kill as well as the gold, it's slightly still under the favor of Horpian, but not exactly that much because they're losing on turrets on top, bottom, mid lane, everywhere. And I feel like this glue pick is kind of backfiring because, oh, look at the damage from Nathan already. They have to prepare for that because I don't think they are yet.
I mean, just look at our Nathan with the Feather of Heaven and also the Stallion Sights. No wonder he's dishing out a lot of damage and might be going in for the Holy Crystal next. It's only been around 8 minutes into the game. The macro in the hands of Team Snow right now. Jazz is trying to trade it off with the top lane turret, but I think he will be getting followed up as Jay as well as the Faramis along with the Tigreal is right there, grabbing onto him. He is in a very tight situation. The follow-up from the rest of the team isn't enough as Nathan will be going in for the kill. He's trying to stun people away, but here comes the glorious pathway, the ultimate coming in. Faramis might be taking that opportunity to dish out that damage. Just look at him in such a low HP. He will be sacrificing himself. Meanwhile, I think it's a very great bait because the side of Team Horpan will be able to take that lore right there, and Bane will also be the penalty.
Okay, I'm sorry for that delay, but right now 24 to 25, there's not much difference between both of the teams, but at the same time, losing out so many turrets, it's gonna be really hurting Horpian Esports. But Funny Valentine, he's trying to make a little bit of the play, trying to close up the gap of the structure resources that they have, but still, Team Snow, they are leading on a lot more, and already, but at the same time, there's a lot coming, so maybe right now, this is the turning point where Horpian Esports will get back the momentum that they have lost.
It did get that first lord right there. I mean, even though it's the first lord, it does stays taken down pretty easily. But then again, side of Team Snow do have a Nathan, and his lane clearing is absolutely amazing. So let's just see what happens. And also, Nathan is being the bone of contention right there. No one actually be able to dive onto him. Meanwhile, Bane in a very tight situation right there. The AOTG coming in, but the speed up is right there. Jazz will be coming in from the flanks, and Fanny Valentine will be taking that last hit onto Bane. I mean, Bane, I know you want to do those flank plays, you want to do the sneak plays, but be with your team. Your team is something which can protect you. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, just look at that, another turret in the hands of Team Horpan Esports right now.
I highly agree with you as well, Asiya. And despite having that power lead as well as getting so much of gap, right now, they're the ones who are getting gapped really heavily because right now this Airtel is going to be scaling up very well with that Malefic gun. It synergizes well, while Nathan won't be able to buy that and he won't have that enhanced range. At the same time, as the game goes a little bit later, I feel like Blue won't get one-shotted by the Faramis easily due to the simple fact that he has probably bought magic defense. Okay, I just realized that except for Tigreal, nobody has proper physical damage. I know Bane does deal physical damage, but he also deals magic damage. So if Glue goes full on magic defense, he'll be close to immortal in this game. Unless there's a little bit of misplay. So let's see what happens. We are 10 minutes into the game. The next Lord will be coming up in probably a few seconds. And the goal lead as well as the kill, it's not much just yet. And if we look at the itemizations, it's a classic build for everyone. Bane is going for that Thunderbelt build, a little semi. Other than that, Hylos is the XP. He's the XP, right? Or Roamer? Oh, yep, he's the XP laner. Makes sense. His build is also fine. Everybody has standard builds, but I would probably appreciate Nathan goes for the Wind of Nature soon, so he can perhaps take down Airtel for himself. But at the same time, It's gonna be really difficult for one simple thing. She can run away. She can be like bye bye, and you can't do anything about it. And just like a Horpian esports, she'll be running away.
I mean, true, and the next lord onto the map right there. Teams might be looking for the river control. Meanwhile, I think Funny Valentine in a very, very bad situation. The implosion will be taking that kill onto you, but then the AOTG and the dash, the deadly catch coming in, and it will be Bane who will be taking that kill onto his name. 1 for a 2 trade, and right now teams now looking in a better position to contest for the lord, but then again it will be a lot of damage coming from Jazz. The RWM coming in, just look at the Netherrealm coming in once again in the clash situation. Petroculus trying to dish out some damage, but then it is for Amis in a really low HP. He might be able to take down Jazz right there. Petroculus, your immortality is gone. You are between 4 people. The deadly catch coming in, but he actually manages to move towards the other side, but then again 4 people down for the side of 4PN right there, and Yamraj all alone just in the clutch situation. He doesn't know what to do right now, and it will be an easy lord. But just look at this is what I was talking about. And a Nathan unstoppable right now, grabbing that last kill right there. Okay, they might go in for another engage right there. Hylos trying to stun up Funny Valentine, and with that, just taking it away from the mid lane will also be taken away. Things not looking good for Hope and Esports right now. They're getting denied with the buffs. They're getting denied the control of the map. They are boxed up inside their inhibitors. 3 inhibitors right there, Ray.
Did you say 4 and a Horpian? Wow, that is some poetry right there. And anyways, top lane, it's gonna be that Luminous Lord coming in into their top lane as well. And right now, Horpian Esports, they're not looking good because it's 30 minutes in. And despite having an airtel, they're not able to scale up well. And I feel like it's a little bit, about Jazz because I feel like his pick was a little bit too confident. I do understand Jazz, your glue is definitely one of those bigger threats and winning conditions for your team. But if you want to pick it after they pick up a mate. Because look at that, Jazz didn't even stand a chance and he got taken down because they are not in the lead anymore. And let's see, Team Horpian Esports, can they defend this?
Oh, yes, the concede actually getting wasted, but the first inhibitor of the game down right then. Nathan trying to dish out the damage. The Lord has also entered. Look at Hylos trying to engage right there. The AOTG coming in, the Netherrealm is right there, but it is Bane as well as Nathan locking down onto the base's HP, and it will be the first game secured in the hands of Team Snow.
Victory!
Team Snowball. It would be funny if they win Winter Clash because their name and everything. But anyways, considering into this game, Horpian Esports, despite being a dominant force, I feel like they played a little bit too confident. They could have went in for the Granger and absolutely nailed that goal lane. They could have gave Jazz the Katukacha and perhaps picked up the different roamer because I feel like the glue was a little bit too early. Like if they picked up an Aura or maybe an E first, I understand that. You can easily pick up the glue because there is no more contention for you. But they hadn't picked up their mate and you picked up the glue so far ahead. I feel like it was a little too impatient and they would be paying off that result.
I mean, yes, I highly agree with you, Jazz. That Luke pick, I understand he really want to counter our Hylos because Hylos gets really annoyed with the glue right there in front of him. But then again, they just counter pick it with a mage like Aurora, sorry, Vexana as well as Faramis being the best counters for glue. So yeah, he couldn't dive in even before he could actually use up his passive, stack it up, and get his ultimate onto someone. He was getting melted down. He wasn't getting those opportunities. The same goes for Agatokacha. He is a great tank. The AOTG were on point, but then again, somehow the follow ups and the damage soaking potential from the side of team Horpian wasn't enough.
Exactly. You gave a great analysis and I feel like if Team Horpian Esports they wanna win this grand finals and be the champions, they have to play a little bit serious because this is best of five. We've already given out one game. There's only a few more chances left before because right now Team Snow they have already 1 point here and things are looking interesting because this already means if Team Horpian Esports wants to win, it's already game number 4, right? Unless this is a clean sweep, which would be absolute disastrous for us. But anyways, I feel like we'll be heading to the second game soon with a short break, perhaps.
Yep, let's go in for a short break, but then, ladies and gentlemen, do stay tuned because the rest of the matches are still to be played.
2,
love and
Your
night
team
are
is banning.
everlasting.
1, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the grand finals of Mobile Winter Clash, and this is going to be the game number 2 of this best of 5 series between Team Scorpion Esports and Team Snow. So, anyways, already one match point for Team Snow, so they are looking in a comfortable position. Scorpion Esports, they need to bring their game level up if they want to secure this grand final, because many people are looking forward to them. But anyways, I'm going to be your caster Ray back again with Asya on the casting desk, and support her, guys, please. She's amazing. Anyways, so yeah, game number 1. I really thought Team
The
Holpin Esports
immortal
might be
Luke
winning it
shows
out
these
because
Your
obviously
vanquish
team
the
is
they're
banning.
one
shadows
of the
that
more known
plague
teams.
this
But
world.
Team Snow, they were able to make show
Always
that
on the
they are
way.
not
Your
in fact
team is
gonna be
banning.
sitting down. They're the challengers and they want to win themselves as well.
That's what happens. Like most of the time, 95% of the times, it's the draft which goes wrong, and picking up that clue so early into the game without even panning out the counters was one major mistake from the side of Team Horpian Esports, and they did lose it out. So, yes, I know that they will be learning from the first game because mostly, since it is a lot of games at this point, like teams are just testing the waters. They just want to know how the team plays, how the enemy is going to play, and then after the next game, usually it's the second game where teams actually start to become really serious, where they counter pick and pick really nicely. Because in the previous game, I did see when Fanny was open,
Your
Granger
team
was
is
open,
banning.
none of the teams actually securing these two power picks right there.
Exactly. Maybe Team Scorpion was just testing the waters in the first game, and this game, maybe they'll go guns blazing and they'll pick up the gun violinist, and that is the Granger. Because after all, in this matter, I feel like if you're not going for the Bruno, Granger is the best option available. But they did
Butterflies
not go for it.
born by
Instead, they
thy
picked up
Your
wish.
Airtel.
team is
Maybe a
banning.
little bit too
I
much of
lantern
M6.
flight.
But you have to remember, not every team is FNOP.
Who said there are no
No shade,
Your
shortcuts
just
in
kidding.
team
life?
is
But
I
picking.
literally
basically, you'll have
invented
to make
one.
sure that your goal laner is more substantial to your team. In that game, I understand the idea behind the Airtel, but obviously the execution didn't come to fruition for a simple fact that Jazz was a massive roadblock on them because there was a Paramis ahead and Jazz couldn't do anything about it. He was really pulling the team
Time to
behind it.
take
And
the
when your
field.
EXP lane is not able to do anything much, you are definitely struggling. But this game, Haitatsu got his hands into the chip. So it means they mean business. Business, the shortcut to victory is coming soon.
Chip is a great aroma right there, especially the way he treats the entire field as his playground. He
Among the
can just arrive
plans
at any
exists
spot
the
at any time,
equilibrium,
and it really
which
matters that
I
how
was
the
made
player is
for.
actually executing the entire shortcut plays right there. Also, I mean, when there is a chip in the enemy, the rotations from the enemy become really unpredictable. You wouldn't know that which second, which place, which player will be the one who will be targeted. So yeah, the side of team Snow really needs to be careful
Your
at this
team
point.
is
But then,
picking.
when is this once again Jazz going in for a glue and Money Valentine on Irizal once again? Like, where is this happening, Ray?
The
Light
confidence,
me up
the
and watch
Your
the
absolute
team is
world
confidence that
banning.
burn.
Team Scorpion Esports have, it is very interesting to say the least because they are locking in the same hero just again, but at the same time, Team Snow, you made a simple grave mistake. Last game, Jazz was not able to do anything because he picked up the Paramis. This game, you bought the bait, and I feel like it's game over for you because I have
Where
seen
there
and
is
many
light,
players have
Your
seen
there are
that
team is
also
Jazz on this
banning.
shadows.
glue is absolutely insane. Last game you had the
True
you
love
know what do you
Your
say?
reflects
team
Just
love.
like
is
a
banning.
mosquito repellent. Yeah, you had the mosquito repellent, but this time you don't have that. It's not gonna work out because you cannot counter the glue with an Eve, and if this glue gets to stay alive and there's no contention on it, Jazz will be able to give up so much breathing room to Funny Valentine that he will be able to scale up much better than the Bruno. And at the end, you might be losing it out, but that's all theory for now. We've seen them in the previous game. I'm looking forward to them. Let's see what they have to bring in because they know what Jazz can bring. So let's see what is their counter for it.
Time to drop the beat of the
Well,
team
hey, you just gave a lot of insight right there. Let's just see how Jazz plays onto it because we did see in the early game the rotation coming from Glue was absolutely beautiful and they were actually able to take that first blood which they needed. But then again, like Glue is a menace in the EX lane, of course, but you can also counter it with a lot of other picks. I mean, Hilda is open, but none of the teams have actually gone in for it. And at the same time, I'm really doubtful about how this Irithel will fare against a Bruno because Irithel really needs that late game. Meanwhile, Bruno starts spiking up from the mid game itself. And at the same time, it depends that how much space can your team actually provide. Meanwhile, if you see, Jazz will be using up his ultimate, trying to stick to someone. He will be far ahead or maybe away from those team fights. Only Chip is the one who will be there for the front line, trying to create some space for Little, but then again, he isn't as tanky as the rest of the tanks. So, I am really curious at how Team Horpy and Esports will be able to manage what is needed. I mean, just look at that. Jay will be grabbing onto Hilda, Everything not having the best time of her life.
Yep, that wild woman is gonna be after her. Oh, this is a Ducati, right? I can't make animal jokes. Why did they release the Ducati skin? I mean, it's a really good skin, but I can't make animal jokes anymore because it's a bike. I don't have enough jokes for a bike. But anyways, we're gonna be proceeding ahead. And Patroclus, this time his Xbox is also got taken out, so he's gonna be proceeding with the Alpha, but he doesn't have the airline, so he'll be a little bit slower. But at the same time, he does have the damage. His consistent true damage is on par of Xbox. That's why many people pick him over the Xbox itself. And alright, Yumraj is going to be going with the Vexana. No love for the poor Aurora. Come on, guys, it's Winter Clash. You got to be picking her. Like, that, she might be the key to victory. But anyways, Horpian, their draft has been finalized. And let's see what is their last answer. The Carmilla doesn't exist. Are they going to go in for the Thick Fat Panda?
And yes, the final pick of the game, and it will be an Akai. If you ask me, just look at the draft coming from the side of Team Snow. They have a hitbox kind of composition. Eve will be using the RWM. The expert will be there with the Last Insanity, and of course, that's when paired up with the slow coming from the Eve. It will be an amazing disaster for the side of Team Horpian. And also, Hilda and Akai will always be there with the heavy spins and also the stunts which they provide. They're so beefy, they're so tanky. They can provide that space for Bruno to farm up, and that's what the Bruno really needs, right? Especially after he gets that Malefic gun, he can shoot people from afar with his balls, just put it right onto the enemy face. And of course, he being the essential player right there with the utility she provides. So right now, if you ask me, the draft coming from the side of Team Snow looks really great to me. But then again, let's just see how this Chip is able to manage the game, because I think Chip is the one who can actually make the game or break the game for the side of Team Horpian Esports.
Yep, I'm looking forward to Horpian Esports. Absolutely. But anyways, let's see what this game has in store for us, because this time the Farmis doesn't exist, so Jazz has much more comfortable position. But at the same time, the Ekborg is gone, and so is the Bruno. So what is your strategy coming in? I am really looking forward to what will happen in this game, because right now I feel like this game is a little bit more fair for Horpian Esports as well. They picked up the heroes that they wanted to pick without any of them being banned. So let's see how they proceed with, because ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn, and this is going to be Moba Winter Clash Grand Finals, and this is Horpian Esports going against Team Snow. And I'm your caster Ray, joining me would be the beautiful Lusty on the casting desk, and let's see what this game entails for us, as all the members will be proceeding to their respective lanes. And talking about the draft, I am again liking Team Snow's draft, and let's see what they have in store for us.
Well, yes, and whenever there's a Hilda in the enemy, I always expect some kind of invade coming in. But then again, they did pick up an Alpha to sustain the invades that might be coming in, so kind of balances it out right there. But then again, I don't think so that Glue will be having a good time. Even though he can spam a lot of skills, Hilda always has that shield, that heal going right into the bush. So it will be pretty even, just some skirmishes, just some pokes going on left and right.
Indeed, nothing much into the map just quite yet. Just like you said, the poking. And talking about the river control, the Vexana and Eve both even out each other, so I'm not gonna be seeing like anybody have any much of an advantage unless there's any ambush play coming in. Eve better watch out because I feel like she doesn't have the crowd control because look at that. Flicker being wasted only 1 minute into the game. She is gonna be under heavy trouble on that next team fight that's probably gonna be coming in into that turtle fight. So they have to consider that. They have to make sure that Eve gets the comfortable position.
Oh, and look at Eve in a very nice situation. The speed up from the first kill being hit will be saving her life. But then again, there's this micro gameplay coming from the side of Team Horpian Esports, and it was there even in the previous game day where Patroclus actually outfarmed our expert. And like right now, both of them are level 4, but then again, Expert literally had to travel across the map to the other side to get to that level 4. But then let's just see what happens because the turtle is about to spawn right there. Alpha going in for the blue. Scene goes for her. Hexberg might just go in for the pass or just compete, but then again, it is the turtle. The team's looking for the control Haitatsu in a really kind of a low HP.
And right now, I just remembered something. But anyways, oh look at the pressure onto Vexana all alone. But oh Hilda.
Okay, Hilda in a very tight situation. Glue just stunning her away. Amraj will be getting the first blood of the game. Oh my god. And this is the signal. This is the signal for the side of Team Horpian Esports that they do have that upper hand in grabbing onto that turtle for the last insanity coming in. It is not on time as he cannot take away the retribution battle. Right there won by Patroclus with the Spear of Alpha, but Haitatsu in a very tight situation. The shortcut has actually been used. Patroclus trying to dish out some damage, but the Spear of Alpha is already wasted down. The CD is right there. So, a turtle for a kill, but then again, it is the roamer after all, right?
Yeah, it is. It is a roamer indeed, but 1 for 1. So that settled the score. But they do get the turtle, so that is a win for them. At the same time, let's see what happens. I mean, Bruno and Airtel. Bruno has the upper hand due to his damage being a little bit stronger than the crossbow. I mean, I would never have thought that balls will hit harder than a crossbow, but in this game, it does. But anyways, European esports, like, they have to make sure to do something about the Bruno because I'm not really liking the fact that their attention is not shifting towards much of the gold lane. But let's see what other strategies they have. They do have the chip, so they do have the quick teleport without any issues. So because of that, let's see what happens into the game. Because Team Snow, they are really focusing into the gold lane. They know Bruno is their key player, and they're really paying attention to him. But at the same time, you need to make sure the lanes are proper. Because look at Jazz, he's just chilling. He's just going into every place possible. Other than that, let's see. It's only been 4 minutes, and this time both the teams. Oh, Eve!
Okay, Eve in a very tight situation right there. She's going in for the grab, the eternal guard dropping, but then it is kind of a waste of a resource. And both the teams will just be engaging at this point. I mean, not much is happening, and just like you said before, Bruno needs to be checked up, but the side of Team Horpian Esports, it does not seem interested into that gold lane, because after all, it will be the turtle in the XP lane, Irithel right there. Maybe they might go in for some engage right there. I mean, just look at Eve. They really do not want this girl to dish out some damage with a heavy spin connecting right up. The shortcut will be taking those people away, saving their lives right there and then. But then it is Yamraj in a very tight situation. He's trying to heal up, and the rest of the team Haitatsu coming in for Jade. He has just grabbed onto them, and it might be that kill once again secured by Yamraj. Hilda not having the best time of her life, bruh, trying to just bruh the damage away, but then again Bruno trying to dish out some damage. The poking coming from Jazz right there, but Haitatsu will be taking that kill onto the expert. The solo kill right there, and it will be a free turtle for the side of Team European Esports. He was going in for that sneaky play, but it is not enough. But look at the combo coming from Yamraj. He will be taking that kill, grabbing it onto the Eve, and avoid a trade-off right there. Bruno in a very tight situation. Jazz going in for him. Same goes the poking coming from Irithel right there inside the turret. 2 versus 1. He's used up that flicker. Bruh, coming for some bruh gameplay with the safety, but then again, the overextension will be taking away Jazz's life.
Interesting to say the least. Right now, this game is taking a very interesting turn because look at the damage from balls of the Bruno already, and they're hitting very hard to Airtel's face, and they need to watch out for that. 4 kills for the hands of Horpian Esports right now, so they have a little bit of a kill lead. And if you look at the itemization, not much, just the standard classic. Both of the marksmen going towards the Berserker's Fury and the Passes Claw. And nothing much too special about it. Classic itemization from everybody. But
Okay.
anyways, top
But look
lane.
at that conceal and the heavy spin connecting, but then again, Team trying to dish out some damage. It is way too far ahead into the team, and Jazz will be grabbing that kill. Way too much overextension. They might be losing the first tier turret from the top lane. They are going in for Bruno, but Bruno will be just taking his, securing his life as he will be retreating. They do not want any overextension. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, it will be a turret down. Jay in a very typical situation right there. Just look at Blue spamming with Hilda can just heal up right there.
Okay, Vexana does get the turret, so that's a structure win for them. Right now, Team Horpian Esports, they already have the top and bottom. If they get the mid lane turret, they will have a lot more map control. Despite Team Snow, not okay. They are kind of falling behind right now, like 20k to 17. So that's a 3k gold deficit and 4 kills as well. And right now, this is the turtle coming in. And Asuya, can you confirm, like, last 2 turtles, who got it?
Oh, it was all the turtles were taken away by the side of Team Horpian Esports.
Okay, thank you. Asuya is the best. Anyways, Horpian Esports, they are not really contending for the turtle just yet. They just want to wait for the Lord, which will be coming in a few seconds, or they are going to be okay. They're going to be going. They did not change their mind at the last second, and they're going to be proceeding with that. Anyways, into the turtle we go.
And Alpha will be grabbing the last turtle of the game right at the skirmish is there. Jazz in a very tight situation. He will be taken out by Export. The heavy spin actually trying to zone people away. The Eternal Guard has been dropped down, but then again it will be disengaged. Okay, Petrocl is going in for the Spear of Alpha. Look at the terror and the damage coming in from the passive of Yamraj. Vexana being the bone of contention in all those team fights. And the mid push there might be taken down right there. Bruno trying to start some damage along with the RWM. They will safely be able to just take, defend the first turret, which they really need.
You're absolutely right about that, Astia. And right now, if you look at the map and everything, like, both of the teams are playing a little bit safer this time. Horpian Esports does get a little bit more kills. At the same time, like, it's still quite less. Okay, top lane, Hilda, just a little bit of poke. Nothing else just yet. And if you look into the KD of everybody, like, Alpha hasn't gotten a single kill just yet. So the snowball kind of got denied, but at the same time, he is leading ahead with the farm, so because of it, there is not much difference yet. And on the other hand, Bruno hasn't gotten the Berserker's Fury, but Airtel has gotten, so that means there's a little bit of goal difference as well as itemization difference coming in from the both of the marksmen. And because of that, Horpian Esports, they're looking in a little bit better position, at least in this game. But only time can tell because the game can go into anybody's hands. The mid pressure is up for Team Horpian Esports, and I'm looking forward to if they will be able to take it down or not.
Well, true. They're, just right now, they're just grouped up together because they know when they're grouped up, there's the safety they really need, especially because the shortcuts can take people away in the map solo. Yeah, a really great job done. But then again, the macro in the hands of Team Horpian Esports right now, they are leading with the turrets. They're forcing it out towards the mid lane too because the turret is actually a few hits away. Then again, the marksman Bruno kind of bit behind from Iratel because he's getting those equipments a bit later. And I really think, Vexana is the one, the bone of contention right there. But then it will be, Akai who will be taken down in that engage right there. Like, look at the damage coming from Vexana. This is what I was talking about. The anti-heal along with that lantern. She's dishing out a lot of damage right now. And they might go in for another engage because the Lord is up and they're looking for the control onto the river area.
You're absolutely right about that, Asiya. And right now, into the map we go, and the Lord immediately got taken by Patroclus of Horpian Esports, and already, despite having a little bit of a better draft this time, Team Snow is really struggling. It might be the EXP pressure that the side of Team Horpian Esports have created, and because of that, this Elemental Lord will be marching down onto the bot lane, where, there's a third standing. I was not delusional, but anyways. Mid lane turret, good defense coming in. Other than that, goal lead of 4k. Horpian Esports looking in a comfortable position. They'll probably be able to get the mid turret soon because the focus. Look at Bruno. I feel like Bruno probably should have stayed in the mid lane because I feel like losing out the mid lane is going to be really detrimental for them. But let's see what happens. Bot lane turret got taken down. The inhibitor is on the next. And mid lane turret, Vexana, Yamraj really wants to be that Yamraj and wants to take this turret soul away. Even though it doesn't have one, but let's see, mid contention, it's coming right up.
Okay, look at behind the scenes right there. Kazi in a really tight situation. The immortality hasn't popped up and he is looking really low. The last insanity used to survive in the clash, but it will be our guy who will be giving his life as a straight away. Jay getting stunned right there. The Spear of Alpha coming in along with the damage coming from Miracle, and it will be Amraj who will be grabbing that mega kill onto them once again. Team, like they're not having the best time of their life right now as the second tier around the mid lane will also be taken away. Petroculus is trying to disrupt people, try to poke them down. Two of the damage dealers remaining here. They're going in, look at the damage coming in. And our Bruno actually survives in a really low HP, but then the first inhibitor of the game in the hands of Team Horpian Esports. Eve trying to defend, Haitatsu coming in, look at the damage coming in, the Spear of Alpha doing the CC, doing the job right, and Bra will be taken down once again. The RWM, along with the snow, just used up as a defensive maneuver as they actually managed to secure that base, but for how long?
You know, for a second I really thought we were expressing disappointment like bruh, but I realized it was actually a player name. But anyways, moving forward, already one inhibitor threat taken down, so that means the map control is now completely into the hands of Hopian Esports because the pressure is going to be building up and up as more minion waves will be coming in and in. And if they're freezing the lanes, that's even worse for Team Snow. And because of that, Team Hopian Esports, they're just looking much better. 7 structures on their hands, and they can just play a relaxing game until they get the Lord and perhaps end it soon. And right now, Jazz was completely denied of the previous game, but right now he is in a much better comfortable position, and because of that, he's doing a much better. And Team Hopian Esports might just be able to secure this victory and get equal score. Oh, Alpha! I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that.
I mean, but the heavy stain kind of wasted right there. He is between 4 people. He might be the first one in the chopping block right there. As the Eternal Guard has also been dropped off, and it will be Patroclus getting that killing spree. And with that, if you do see a guy is getting melted down pretty easily, Ray, I think he really needs some defense, some physical defense, and also Athena. Radiant is a great, not that great actually in this game, but then again, let's just see what happens. He really needs those defenses. And then again, there's one thing, Irithel hasn't gone in for, her Malefic gun. And her damage is still way too much. Look at that coming in. Haitatsu with the flicker. It will be Expert who will be taken down. Meanwhile, Jane might next be on the chopping block right there. The RWM trying to slow people down, trying to provide some utility. This Eternal Guard dropping right there. Just look at the damage coming in from Yamraj right there. The way the passive is exploding. And with that, it is a complete wipe out from the side of Team Snow. And the second game will be going easily into the hands of Team Horpian Esports right there, Ray.
And there we go. Team Hopian Esports, they were just able to get this game securely because of a simple reason. No Faramis. Faramis was the bigger threat, and this is the same mistake that Team Team Hopian Esports were looking forward to Team Snow making, and that is exactly what they did. They bought the bait. They were looking for them to pick up an Eve, pick up Sicilian is obviously much stronger, but yeah, they wanted them to pick the Eve, and they bought the bait. And because of it, we just saw that. And I feel like if Team Snow wants a chance against Team Horpian Esports, they need to make sure one thing. They need to make sure one simple thing is that do not give Jazz the glue, or at least pick up a mid lane that has a stronger contention. The Farmis was a perfect pick, and if you can deny Jazz the glue, I feel like in game number 3, we'll see something different. What do you think, Asya?
Yes, I highly agree, and this was kind of complete turnover for the side of Team Horpian Esports. They did an amazing job. I mean, just look at that. I was saying that they do not have enough front line, that damage soaking potential isn't enough, but then Patroclus as well as Yamraj with 0 deaths. Same goes for Funny Valentine. She was provided with all the space she needed. She didn't even need that Malefic gun. I mean, just look at them. The synergy was really great, and the way they were picking people off left and right which led them to the victory.
Exactly, indeed, Asya. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be moving forward to the game number 3 soon. But before that, we'll be taking a short break, so stay tuned. And if possible, bring in more of your friends, because after all, the things are just getting spicy, because right now the score is 1-1. And this means that we're going to be seeing at least 2 more games, or maybe even 3, because the fact that both of these teams, they're looking strong and they are seeing each other's weakness. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break, but we'll be right back.
Three.
For
Thank you.
honor!
Your team is banning.
One. Go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Moba Winter Clash. This is the grand finals, and we have already seen two games pass by, both the teams standing in an equal score of 1-1. And with this, once again, I am your caster Asuya, joined in by none other than Peachy. So, hi there, Peachy.
Hello, Asuya. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm excited for math number three. The first two matches really went really good. Given the fact that the glue was the most important member right there. Once he was taken down, the whole team collapsed. So that is something that team. European esports really need to make
Time
sure
to
that
take
they
the
are not
field.
giving
Your
away.
team
But
is
let's just dive
banning.
into the blocks already. Asuya.
Well, yes. Like giving away a glue to Jazz was kind of a bad situation right there because he did an amazing job. But then again, in the first game, they did counter it out with a Faramis, and of course, they were grabbing people, splitting the teams apart left by one. And that's what the Team Snow really needs to do in the next game too if they really want to come back and win this tournament. And with that, let's just dive into the
Always
ban
on the
section.
way.
It will
Your
be a Chip
team is
as well as a
banning.
Bruno, which will be banned out from the side of Team Snow. They do not want to give both of these Snowball heroes, two of the heroes who can actually change the game, into the hands of Team Horpian Esports. Meanwhile, the same goes for them Tigreal as well as the Matilda, two of the Roams being banned out right there.
Okay, we do know that Haitatsu really would love to play that
Butterflies
Matilda, so it's
born by
just
thy
best
wish,
better to
guided
not keep
by
it
lanterns
away
lit.
for open, given the fact that Team European esports are onto that red side. So, getting these kind of bans, it is really working into their favors, but let's just see how well it does work into their favor. Now, moving ahead into the bans as well, the Zushin, Zushin is one of the Amrat's hero. Definitely, he is
Your
really skilled
team
at
is banning.
Zushin. So you don't want to keep it open. You don't want to be tossed around like you're being in a walk.
Well, true, Yamraj on the mages do an amazing job. The utility, the support, and he's always on point, especially with the Eve, with the Zushin, with the Lovaria. He can actually snowball the game. No one wants to give them away. And Zushin, as well as Sicilian, two of the firepower heroes right there. The one being the early game monster, and the
The Immortal One
second one
chose
being the
me to
late game
vanquish
monster
the
right there. No
shadows
one
that
wants to deal
plague
with
this
them. They
world.
will just be banned away. And with that, Team Snow going in for a Suyo first pick. What do you think about this, PG?
Okay, the Suyu does work it out very, very well. They have taken an excellent choice right there.
My
But
mission
again,
is
Team
to protect
European Esports, you
lives.
know that they would come up with some of the other counter right there for that Suyu to make sure that he doesn't snowballs that game. We might be seeing the Sicilian coming up as well. But talking about the first pick so far, Team European Esports are trying to go ahead with a high loss. High loss onto the EXP lane. Okay, he is truly a very amazing hero. But again, you need to make sure your team does have enough supports and enough damage.
Among the
Other than
planes
that, it won't
exists
work.
the
But right now,
Abraham,
look at that.
which I
Eve
was
coming
made
on
for.
to the play. Yamraj, another signature hero. Now, I'm interested to see what will Team Snow Esports go ahead with. Look at them.
You're
They won the
thirsty,
glue.
Cluster!
I mean, it's kind of a deja vu to me because in the last game, the same thing happened. The side of Team Snow picked up a high loss and they picked up a Eve. And the immediate answer was picking up a glue against them because not only this glue works wonders against the high loss because of the spammable skill he has, the damage is really great. The slow and the zoning potential of this hero is really immense. But then, like, you already have a mage. Eve has been picked up. You cannot pick up a Faramis. You cannot pick up a Vexana either to counter this menace right
It's
there.
time to go to
And
the
with that,
RT
just
Your
look at
show.
them.
team is
They could have
picking.
even gone in
Fun!
for a Hilda because Glue and a Hilda, such an aggressive early game composition from the side of Team Snow. With along with the Suyo, they could have just gone in, invaded the jungle for the side of Teams Horpy and Esports, but
Let's
they
go.
did not do
Your
that. Let's
team
just see
is
what they
banning.
executed, Peachy.
Okay, okay, that's true, that's true.
It is
Now
in
the Lilia
despair
coming
that
on
I
to
see
the
the
play as
forest
well. This is an
forest.
again an interesting choice. Lilia has been a comfort pick for many, many players. She's a very, very how do I put it? At a certain time of the mid game to the late game, she has damage. And to the early game, she has that poking ability. And if you just keep her to the late game as well, she could be a menace to the marksmen or even the mages out there.
Light me up
It's
and we'll
probably a
Team
counter break
scanning.
against the
together.
Hylos because she can create a no man's land near her with those glooms, which would be hurting quite a lot. But then I think it's not a good pick against the Eve because the range for Lilia is really short. She really needs to be ahead towards the front if she really wants to dish out a damage. And countering Eve will be really hard for our Lilia because she will be getting slowed quite a lot, and while she's trying to dish out some damage into the front line, the RWM will be a major sign of concern for her. So let's just see how they play up with this Lilia because I think in this scenario, Lilia is not good because I mean, just look at Jay with the glue pick. He will be ahead of those team fights way too
True
distant.
love
Same goes for our
is like
Your
blind.
team
Suyo.
is
He has a
banning.
lot of flickers, a lot of immune flickers with himself. He will be actually trying to dive into the enemy front line or even the back line. Where does Lilia fit in
Test.
here, Peachy?
Alpha is
Your
online.
team is picking.
Oh, that's a good question, Asuya. Definitely. But again, we are talking about the Lilia here, and the Lilia does have the poking ability. If she just poke them enough, making sure that she is just chipping out their HP, it could really work them out very well. But again, we know that Team European Esports would really play it very aggressively with their heroes. Will Team Snow keep up? Because into the last match, we did see the same.
Time
Now
to
coming
drop
back
the
to the
beat of the
bans
Time
flute.
already,
ticking.
look at that. Now the Funny Valentine signature pick is here along with a Joy. Now the bans are pretty well, other than the
I
Xborg,
am
that was
vengeance
kind of a homework ban,
incarnate.
but I wasn't sure about the homework ban because he's out of meta. He's not being picked up very frequently as we thought. So, yep, that's the case for the Xbox. Now, moving on to the drops already, look at them. I'm curious to know who will be the roam. Will it be the Hylos roam or will it be something on the elves going onto the roam? But Teams No Esports, they are not backing down. They don't care they picking up all those tanky and hard CC heroes that they could capitalize with.
Mighty oaks from little
I
A
mean,
Your
true.
team
Wars.
is
And with
picking.
that, Alpha being banned away because he is kind of a perfect counter for Asuyo, they will be grabbing on to our Joy. But Joy will not be having a joyful time right now because just look at the side of teams now picking up a Belric just to counter specifically our Joy right there. She will be getting taunted, she will be getting stunned and immobilized. Meanwhile, the
And
rest of the team can
how
just utilize that time and try to take her down. But then, PG was really hoping for a good catch up pick coming from the side of team. Where is that Snow? Because he can easily dive in behind with the AOTG onto the Eve, cancel her, like kind of slow her down, not let her able to use that RWM.
Let's hear from the
Then
crowd.
they just went
Make
in
some
for a
noise for
Belleric.
yours truly.
Okay, the Belleric's not a not a great choice here. I would really want to see that cards are coming up as a counter for the Joy. That suppression is really one of a way to counter that Joy, and it really works against a Joy very well. But again, you need to be there with the Divine Judgment on every single right moment. You're talking about, before the Lord, after, around she's just gonna pop up with the electrifying beats around the enemy mage, enemy marksman, needs a immense support right there. But the last pick coming up, and that would be a CC. That means Haitatsu onto that high loss will be onto the roam. Good choice coming up. The Glorious Path is definitely going to slow them down quite a bit. There are electrifying beats coming up as well. It is going to give a lot of the chance for the Joy to move around and get that movement speed for in their hands.
Well, yes, I highly agree. And Eve specifically being the a major player right here with the utility the RWM provides, the hitbox which she provides, that's something which CC as well as the Joy and also the Irithel can use up. And on top of that, they also have a glorious pathway. It's like a double snow on top of your head. You cannot escape. And with that, even Lilia realizes the same thing. First, she had gone in for a purify, but now she's like, there will be so much slow. Let's go in for the speed up with the sprint right there.
Sprint is a choice. So far, so good for both of these teams, and shortly we will be there at the Land of Dawn. But before we go into the Land of Dawn, don't forget, guys, the giveaway will be on, and we will be having announcement after end of this match. But for now, let's just focus on this match. Tad, I want to know which team are you supporting, and which team is looking at the draft?
And yes, with that, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, onto the Land of Dawn. Both the teams are set in. Let's just see which team actually utilizes the potential they have. And I really love this matchup of a CC against a Glue because CC can self-sustain most of the fighters into the lane. I mean, just look at that Jay not having the best time of his life. He's getting poked up by Jazz right now, and that's what our CC is really best at: the self-sustainable speed up and the heal coming from the passive.
Oh, that's true, that's true. But again, Suyu is just farming up. He just wants to take it slow for now. On to the other hand, that's not the case for Joy. You know, Joy is gonna come up with the creeps and the buffs for her hands, and she's just gonna directly go into that ganks, you know, making sure that they are getting that first blood. But the Lilia is forced to go back to base to look at her HP. You know, that is what the power that holds. But top lane, I do see something brewing up. Now, it is a good matchup between the Irithel and a Moscow, but it depends. You know, I feel like Moscow's going to win up given the fact that he does have a good time in having that high attack speed in terms of comparing them with the attack speed.
I mean, true, but then again, CC might be in a clutch position right there. Look at them. Suya going in for that kill, but she will just be dashing away. But one last hit wasn't enough to get that first flag by Suyo. But then again, it is the turtle. Both the teams looking for the control onto the river area right there. There might be some gank going on, but then they just decide to take up that one last creep. Joy going in for the blue buff right there, and the turtle has already been spawned.
Okay, the turtle is here. You're talking about the players going ahead with the turtle because the river area control is side of teams now esports. But there we go. We got the contest coming in. And the Belarus trying to zone them out, and who will be the winner of that?
Okay, I mean, just look at Moscow with the SOD coming for that engage, helping in those team fights, and Belric not being level 4, being a negative point for the side of Team Snow, right? For the side of Team Scorpion Esports, he was taken down in that skirmish.
Okay, look at that. You know, both the teams 1-for-1 score. They just took down each of the member, but I'm not liking how the Beleric went down. And onto the side of Team that was the see now EMP later for a roamer. That's a trade going into the hands of Team Snow Eastwood, but you know, I feel like look at that. The Suyu is getting invaded right now. You know, the Joy in a very dicey position. Will she be taken down? She is safe for now. Okay, Funny Valentine jumps in with the heavy crossbow, gets a kill onto the Belleray. They do have enough movement speed with the glorious pathway, and they will be just returning.
What an engage right there. I really love how Joy was able to enter, invade, and even leave without anything. Her life was all well right there. The damage wasn't enough, but Hydos in the clutch position right there. He is between 4 people, but meanwhile, just look at the damage onto Suyo. Suyo might be taken down. Lilia for the rescue, trying to zone people away, but it will not be enough as the jungler will be taken down.
Oh my god, jungler down. Jungler down, look at that. You know, they might be in a deficit right now, given the fact that Team Europe and Esports have that. Oh, again, look at the top lane. Heavy crossbow coming onto the play. They are just poking each other, trying to get some gold from the gold shield. Now the blue has come up right from the bot lane. Look at that. He is there for that help for the team, trying to be a little supportive, but at this time of the point, the turtle is up. You're talking about the second turtle of the day. Now the Beatrix does have, look at that, not the Beatrix, sorry, it's the CC who did also rotate. Now the SOD does connect there, but you know, the Moscow did not commit. Now the turtle fight is on.
I mean, yes, it might be an easy turtle on the hands of Team Horpia and Esports right there because the side the Suyo is towards the bot lane trying to go in for the macro. He's trying to get that kill onto CC, but CC's damage will be enough, I guess. She will just be retreating with that. Meanwhile, in the top lane, the turtle has been secured by Joy. She will be grabbing that one kill right there. The glorious pathway coming in along with the revitalize, and Belric has used up that taunt with TL. Yamraj with the RWM trying to dish out some damage, trying to provide that utility, but in the end, it will be Hylos who will be giving his life away.
Okay, look at that. High loss down, but that was a very fair trade given the fact that the roamer was down, but they weren't able to get any more kill onto their hands. But again, they are not losing much of a goal given the fact that they have around 200 to 500 goal difference. Not a much goal difference, but it is going to increase once the Irithel does get farmed. It is going to increase once the Joy gets more kill and kill. Because, I feel like the Belleric is there for them to not allow the Joy to come in.
And that's why the Joy, sorry, the Belric was picked up because they really want to counter out the Joy. Or else she will be a menace for the Moscow. She will be a menace for the mage Lilia. But then again, Lilia can just use the black shoes to move away. Same goes for our Moscow. He can use the second skill to throw Joy away. So why even pick Joy? Although she is doing, like Patroclus is doing the great damage right there. But then again, one kill onto the hands of Joy. Once again, the glorious pathway coming in. Two of the damage dealers not in a good position. The RWM coming in, and it will be a kill spree for our Irithel right there. Two of the people right behind the scenes, Jade trying to dish out some damage, but Glue and Hylos in a class situation right there. The rest of the team is right there, and there is no support on the side of the blue team. He might be able to escape, but the first tier turret from the top lane will not be able to sustain.
Okay, the turrets are going down. That means that was the first neutral objective into the hands of European esports. Now, they know that they need to make sure that they get a push, and with that, the shift is onto the mid lane. Now, I do see the Moscow coming up as well to be there, but an easy turtle for them. Now, there might be a skirmish, there might be a not, because I do feel the Beleric is going ahead trying to get it, but he's getting zoned out by the high loss. No way, he is entering that river area with that HP. Now, he is back to his base. Pretty much, Team European esports are getting that. Oh, top lane. Ain't no way Funny Valentine falls down. That will be into the hands of Moscow. On top of that, RWM coming onto the play. It does zone out. It does make sure that they are moving away off from the turret.
Point through, but Haitatsu in a clutch. He's getting immobilized. Here are my eyes. While they were taking away the turtle in the board. My eyes were on the Irithel. She was doing 1 versus 3 all solo, and she was actually managed to take down the Moscow all alone. But then again, the team came in for the rescue. She was able to sidestep and dodge quite a lot. But then again, the Spear of Destruction connecting 4 people onto her. She won't be able to survive, but she did buy the time the team needed for the total engage right there. And with that, just look at the assault onto the mid lane. Team DS, Team Horpia and Esports looking to grab on to the first tier turret, the crucial mid lane where if you open up the map for yourself.
Definitely, when you open up the map like that, that means Team Europe and esports will have an easy time invading. But for top of that, you're talking about a Joy who is highly mobile and is just gonna move around with the electrifying beats. Now, I do see both of the teams gearing up. The Suyu running away as well, but there you go. Look at that. The kills are being taken down already.
Yes, the turret gone, opening up the map for themselves, making their rotations even more unpredictable than they already are. I really love how Kiasi, he's going in for the kills, he's for the team fight, but then look at the Irithil's damage coming in. He will be flickering away with the immunity he has, but how long can he survive from that assault from Funny Valentine? The Berserker Fury and the House Claws, her damage is really great. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, same thing going in once again, 2 versus 2. They're trying to take down the turret, which they really need, and open up the map more than before. But I think it can be an easy lot if the side of Team DS goes in for it. But look at the engage coming in, and it will be joined with the electrifying beat. The ultimate has been baited away. Jay will be taken down. Elric as well as Lilia onto the glass, trying to save their fallen teammates, trying to avenge, but it will not be enough.
Okay, look at them. total abomination coming up from this other team. European esports. They don't wanna leave anything, and so far they have taken down that early lord. You're talking about the level 1 lord, which means that they need some more turrets. They need to push down through the inhibitors as well. And as far as Team European esports, we know, look at them to take that kills. And Joy is unstoppable. Did you just see how the Moscow got deleted?
Yeah, like she does have the Holy Crystal along with the Blood Wings right now. She is dishing out a lot of damage, and Belric's ult, which you really wanted a bit before, came a bit too late to the clutch. And yes, Moscow taken down. Meanwhile, the Lord marching down, and also the lane sync from the mid lane and the bot lane is actually not that great. They should have waited up for the Lord to arrive. But with that, the force is right there. The inhibitor might be taken down. The mid lane not looking in a good position. Joy going in. The taunt is right there. And the SOD actually connecting in. But Moscow will not be going in. Meanwhile, the Lord marching down from the bot lane. It might be the MPG.
That might be because look at them dishing so much damage. The gloom is there, but no, it will be the glue who would be falling down along with the Peloric. Two members down who are the most tankiest so far, but Funny to Valentine, he's quite low. Will he be able to dish out enough damage for the crystal to go down? But no, wait a minute. The bot lane near the bigger minions, the Lord minions are here, but Team European esports make sure that they disengage right now.
I mean, them not having the best time of their life. 4 kills onto their hands. Meanwhile, the 10k gold lead on the hands of the team. Okay, Horseman Esports and Moscow have been taken down right there with the Joy. The damage is so much. How can our Moscow sustain? He really needs to buy the Rose Gold. Or maybe some defensive item, because him being taken out, their team cannot afford to lose the marksman, because he's the only one in this time at this late game which can actually protect the base. But then all 3 other inhibitors down, they're facing the minion pressure, the minions marching down. There might be some damage coming in. Look at the damage in slow coming from the E. Irithel trying to dish out that damage. The stun coming in from Suyo. But then again, Jay might next be on the chopping block as he is getting melted down. The SOD not actually connecting onto anyone. They're barely existing. They're bleeding, trying to defend. But will they be able to, as the base's HP has been locked down by Irithel right there? It might be a game going into the hands of Team Horpian Esports.
Yup, that's a game into the hands. What a victory up. This means the next match would be that match point. Let's look at the MVP for this match. What a game coming up from Team European Esports. Funny Valentine sweeping up their MVP, dishing out so much turret damage, taking down the crystal as well. He really did a very, very good job. And also kudos to the fact that the Eve was untouchable, the Joy was untouchable. They don't have any deaths. They needed that suppression. The Joy needed that suppression. That is where Team Snow Esports have fell short of. The draft is something they need to make sure that they are coming up, because the next match is going to be the last chance that they will ever get that first place, the victory, or else they will be the runner-ups.
Yes, I highly agree with you. Like, I really understand that why did they go in for the Balric? It was to counter the Joy. But then you could have gone in for the Kaja, just like you said. You could have gone in for Franco. He could have given a lot of
Yep.
better utility to the game, because we did see the slight delay which comes with the ultimate of Balric. That was enough for Joy to just come in, take down the marksman, and even dive away. And the same goes for the Lilia. Like, she's a great, great mage when there are a lot of tanky heroes in the enemy, a lot of fighters like a Fredrin jungle or an Alpha jungle, but then competing against the Eve. Like, just like I mentioned before, she couldn't stand ground. She really needs that ground before she can deploy those blooms, did out a lot of damage, but she was not getting the space she needed. And the last hits, like, it was pretty easy for Funny Valentine to just capitalize on the low HP which Eve is providing, which Hylos is providing, and like, just look at her 814, so much damage, 10.2 MVP onto her name.
That's true. That's true. Very well match coming up. But for now, we will be going on to the break because the next match might be the last. And, let's wait it out.
in
team is
life. I
banning.
literally invented one.
1, go.
My mission.
So, good
Your
evening,
team is
everyone. We
banning.
are back to Moba Winter Clash
Always on the
2024.
way.
This is
Your
going to be the
team
game
is
number 4
banning.
between Team Warpy and Esports. They are taking the blue side, and Team Snow will be on to the red side. I'll be Akasta Itami, and joining me will be Peachy. So, Peachy will be back. Till then, I'll guide you on to the draft phase. The ban phase for the first phase has already started for the ban section, and apparently they are targeting the Tigreal as well as the Hylos. So, the Hylos is quite of a flex pick, but he could have been played onto the roam position as well. So a ban coming up. Meanwhile, from the side of Team Snow, the Matilda as well as the Chip. So Roma bans apparently PG.
Roamer bans is just a respect for Haikat. So on top of that, this high loss getting banned, that means they don't want to go ahead with
Even the
this same
strongest
Your
kind of
team
attack
is
team
fails.
banning.
composition. Look at that might be coming up, but let's just see. They don't want to deal with the pain. So far, so good. Now there might be something on to another respect where maybe the joy should be getting banned. What are your thoughts on that, Itami?
I highly agree because yeah, Joy can actually get banned out considering how good she is. But doing the respect kind of a bans right now, I do see most of the meta heroes actually getting open out for both of the sides. So it leaves us with a lot of possibility. Like the Bruno is open, the Chip is still open, and apparently the
Your team
Suyo
is
is
banning.
getting banned out. So yeah, the Joy is open for either of the sides. And there is a possibility.
Your team
Okay,
is
but
banning.
I literally forgot that we literally have a Sicilian. Like Yamraj is literally Sicilian. So definitely DS. They are going with one of their signature picks for their team. That is going to be that Sicilian getting picked up. So a
Let's
late game
go.
insurance already for them. Meanwhile, to answer that, it is going to be an Erythel followed by maybe the glue. They don't want Jazz to have that glue apparently. So there is a high chance glue is going to be picked out, and
Your
yup, the
team
glue
is
as well as
banning.
the Erythel as the answers.
That's true. That's true. Look at that. Look at that. They are stealing those heroes that Team Urban Esports really likes to play. Now, there we go. Irithel coming onto the play finally. That means that the Irithel will be popping off from that mid game to the late game. And then now the glue as well. None of the glue will be playing a lot of utility into the team fights, making sure that they are getting them down. But will they be going
Time
in
to
for
take
that
the
Paramis
field.
onto the roam? Because
Oh,
I did forget that there was a Bruno open.
Muscle
yep, two late
acquired.
game insurance kind
Follow
of
the
heroes, I would
steel.
say. So, itemizations wise, they will be taking their time in order to farm, and the Bruno as well as the Gatot Kacha get impact out. So, yeah, Gatot is a flex pick here. He can be going on to the EXP or to the roam position. But to
Your
answer that,
team
they
is
will be
banning.
locking in the alpha. So, Matilla is banned out. I do think instead of a setup kind of a tank, they can actually go with a support instead, which actually can be the Angela or maybe the Florin. But it depends. At the end of the day, it is going to be depending upon their team composition as well. So I guess we gotta wait for it, like what they are going to be proceeding with as the roamer. For the side of Team Snow, they most probably will be targeting the jungler as well as an EXP or a roamer ban. So what are your predictions? What can the next bans be?
I am guessing they should go ahead with the Rafta as their picks onto the side of Team Snow Esports. It really works out
True
very
love
well for the Alpha.
is
Your
like blood.
team
But
is
wait a minute.
banning.
We are on to
Oh,
that ban section.
Butterflies
The
born by
ban
thy
being the
Is
wish,
banning.
Zushin
guided
as well as
by
the
lantern's light.
Carmilla. Understandable. Team Snow Esports, they will be trying to shut down every single tank possible. Nadriel would be the next. But let's just see what will be they going ahead with. Or maybe something onto the jungler as well. It could work out very well. Maybe a Hayabusa. But onto the
Time to
side of
drop the beat of
oh,
Your
the
team
flash.
is
definitely. We
banning.
got that jungler ban. Now you're talking about the Joy. The last game, Patroclus. Absolutely amazing. He was just running around with electrifying beats, making sure that he is getting one member down before he comes out.
I do agree, and definitely Joy is a worthy ban here. And
Among the
to
planes
to
exists
finalize the ban
equilibrium,
phase, it is
which
going to be
I
that
was
Eve
made
also getting
for.
banned out. So I would say two mid lane bans coming up from the side of Team Warpian Esports. It is definitely quite worth it because Jushin as well as the Eve, they are doing quite really well onto this patch. Sicilian can actually have a hard match against the Dohi, but apparently it is going to be that Xavier. So for that early to the mid game, they have the alpha. He can be initiating as well as the blue is there. But for the late game, Xavier, if he gets his itemizations right, and Irithel, if she is able to farm, then they will have that late game kind of an insurance as well. So it is quite balanced out. For the side of Team Snow, they will have the roamer yet to be picked out, but Jazz as well as Patroclus will be deciding onto the final picks, which is going to be the CC as well as the Hayabusa. So I would say draft wise, both of the teams looking quite strong here, PG.
Definitely, both the teams really looking out very, very good. Look at them. Look at them. We might be seeing suppression here, which was needed in the last game and not this game. This game, at the max, the flicker bloody hunt would be working out. If you get a very good hook into your turret, that would be amazing. But other than that, the Franco is a little useless here. But on talking about the CC, I feel like Team European Esports have unlocked that counter. Whenever you see a glue in your opponent, you will be picking that CC.
Indeed, and I was expecting a support for the side of Team Snow, but apparently they have a setup kind of a tank, which is going to be Kufra. So, if you ask me, then Haya with his shadows, he will be able to he will be able to have a lot of mobility already. And to answer that, Kufra might actually not be that kind of a pick, but if he is able to annoy that Bruno onto the early phases of the game, it might quite work out for the side of Team Snow. But still, I would still prefer a support rather than a Kufra. But at the end of the day, it is going to be their composition, how they are going to be executing it. So draft wise, I
Smiling
would
open
say
mouth
Team
smile, subscribe to
Morpian
the
Esports
channel.
might have quite little of an advantage, at least for now. So it will like the pace of the game will be depending upon the early game aggression, which is going to be coming from both of the sides.
That's true. That is definitely true. But again, if the Hayabusa does get a snowball into his hands, it is going to get quite deadly for the side of Team Snow Esports. But if the same goes for the Alpha as well, if the Alpha gets that snowball into his hands, he will be having that easy game. No, there we go. Both the teams will be up very, very soon into the land of dawn. And Itami, who do you think that this game would be going into the hands off? Because Team Dakusena, they are on a match point right now.
Exactly. And if you ask me like to give my predictions, I would say DS will have quite of an advantage considering the pace of the game. But still, we don't like Team Snow have also earned their spot onto the grand final, so definitely won't be underestimating them as well. This is going to be their match point. So
Welcome to
Dakusina, they
Moba
are quite
Legend!
on a comfort zone, but Team Snow, it is going to be a do or die situation for them. But anyways, we are heading on to the match number 4 of the grand finals, and it is going to be between Team Warpian Esports onto the blue side, taking on Team Snow onto the red side. So, without any further ado, we have already headed onto the land of dawn. They are focusing onto their neutral objectives. So, early game aggression is going to be mattering much onto this match.
Definitely, and I'm having a technical issue. I will be loading into the game very, very soon. But then, Itami, can you pick it up, please?
No worries, I got you here. And okay, Sicilian is already quite playing some poke games onto the Goju Satoru. So Gojo is going to be retreating. Kufra is trying to land some pokes onto the mid side, and Hayabusa is he is trying to get that level 4 spike as soon as possible, able to get that Lethal Wanderer as well. So quite an advantage for him earlier on. And the CC is actually quite poking that glue onto the bot lane as well. Meanwhile, onto the top side, Funny Valentine should be quite aware of his positioning because Alpha is heading for him. The level 4 marker is yet to be drawn out, so the Spear of Alpha was not he won't be initiating, but looks like Kyashi has already got that level 4 mark for himself as well. So both of the junglers are already almost onto the level 4 mark. Yep, Patroclus is also onto the level 4 mark, and Kufra is trying to land some pokes, but still no initiations by far, and the turtle is about to be spawning onto the next 20 seconds. Okay, looks like the turtle, yeah, there's still time for the turtle, but the Ogi Shadow kill has already been onto the glue. He won't be taken down, but there comes the setup from the Kufra. He will be taken down instead. He won't be able to initiate, but Alpha with the double kill, a really good answer coming up from the side of Team Snow. They were able to find a 2-for-1 trade actually for them, and the turtle has already been spawned. And CC Jazz should be retreating. He is able to retreat, and Kyashi will be the one contesting the turtle first. So quite an advantage already for the side of Team Snow. But looks like Alpha, he will be going for the purple instead of contesting for that turtle. And yep, he will be able to get it. The turtle yet to be contested, but it looks like looking onto the positioning, it will be Team Snow who might be able to get that turtle. But Hayabusa is already there onto the position.
Hayabusa in position. You're talking about the first turtle of the game. Look at them. They wanted Alpha, goes in with the fear of Alpha. Onto that Katurkacha. Now the Katurkacha is trying to come up with a passive, charging up his passive. But there we go. We got the kill. It will be the Kufra who gets the kill. But Hayabusa collapses. Hayabusa looking quite low. The double kill picked up into the hands of the Alpha. He's having a very good time.
Indeed, so quite an advantage actually for the side of Team Snow. They are locked in, so it's the grand finals. They know what is at stake, and looks like they are quite locked in onto the game as well. They have quite an advantage already, Peachy, because 5 kill advantage as well as the turtle for themselves, as well as the 2k goal lead for their side. So definitely a win-win situation, at least for now. They are making sure Yamraj also doesn't get his power spikes, and Kufra was the one who did that setup onto Yamraj. He was able to take down Yamraj as well. So quite a good early game aggression coming up from the side of Team Snow.
Definitely. Now, the Gatorkacha is really doing an amazing job trying to be there onto the team as well. But Kufra with the setups, he is truly fabulous. He is just making sure he's getting the main members. But mid lane, there we go. We are seeing Yamraj in a very low HP. The glue is there. Gets the split speed onto the Cecilian, and he will be going down. But in that process, Xavier will be the one falling down as well. That is like a 2-for-1 trade going into the hands of Team Snow Esports.
Indeed. So yeah, they are making sure they are actually target locking Yamraj here, because 2 of the kills for the side of Team Warping Esports, it is both done by Yamraj. So he has the potential to be the hyper carry of his game. Funny Valentine.
Oh, look at that. Split is there. He's trying to survive it out, but no, it will be the Alpha who gets that kill. Now he was doing that 1v3 situation, and the blue going down with that turret damage. But wait a minute, the AOG comes into the play. The Spear of Alpha onto the Gatorkacha as well, but he's looking quite low. Jumps in, Hayabusa down, and another person down. Gatorkacha looking quite low, but the Bat Feast onto that Alpha is just enough to take him down.
A big shutdown coming up from the side of Team Warpian. So definitely a win-win for that, because they got that Alpha. Sicilian got the 400 gold right there, and looks like he got the gold from that gold lane as well. So he will be having some advantage. Yamraj, if he is able to position himself well, then it will be good for him. But looking at the setups from the Kufra, he is getting quite poked down. So Purify would have been a better choice, but still it depends upon his comfort as well. If he is comfortable with the flicker, then it is good for him. Jazz.
No, look at that. Jazz will be taken down. It will be the Irata who gets the kill. Okay, but the Uigi Shadow kill will be there directly onto the Xavier who goes down. Now, Patroclus is pulling up with his itemization as well, because he is already over with the Hunter striking, but an easy turtle into the hands of Kayashi. There we go, another turtle into the hands of Team Snow Esports. They don't want to back down. They really want to push it to the game number 5 as well, because the way it is going, we might be seeing that. But again, that's the case for the early game. But late game, we don't know what will happen.
I do agree. And looking at the gold, I do think, Irithel is the one who has more advantage compared to Funny Valentine. And Alpha has a lot of gold with himself, considering he already has 6 kills onto the game. But the initiation coming up onto the mid side.
Ooh. AOG does connect onto the alpha, will be taken down. There we go. Now the alpha out of the picture. That means the Bruno and as well as the Sicilian. An easy time get dealing damage onto them. That was a very beautiful AOG coming up.
I do agree, and they were able to find those trades at least for now. And looks like Yamraj, he is able to quite get some stacks as well for himself. So he needs to make sure he doesn't get poked out by that Kufra. So positioning wise, he needs to be a bit aware of that. But Patroclus was trying to take that orange buff from Alpha. He is still trying to initiate, okay, but he will be able to somehow escape with that shadow. So an outplay coming up from Patroclus is now.
That's true. That's true. And focus is on to the mid lane right now. Yamraj was able to clear off all those minions on time. Now team European esports would really love to go ahead with a little goal lead. The goal is onto their hands, though the kills is into the hands of Team Snow esports. Now look at them, they are gearing up for a team fight, Atami.
Yep, looks like it. And the turtle about to be spawning onto the next 5 seconds. With that Patrick, but not able to get down anybody. And looks like the turtle has already been spawned. Jazz will be taken down. Working will be the one taking down that CC. And they will really not be contesting for the Lord, either of the teams. And the Lord has already been spawned. So, looking at the goal lead as well as the advantage, I do think Team Snow will be the one contesting it first, but the goal lead is already quite equal. Kufra with that initiation will be able to take down Patroclus, but no, the overshadow kill has also been used up by him. Patroclus will be able to escape, but no, he is getting quite poked out. Funny Valentine able to get that Kufra, but still it will be Team Snow able to get the Lord. Patroclus was also taken down, so a 1-for-1 lead, but the Lord going for the side of Team Snow.
Okay, they win up the level 1 Lord. That means the side of Team Snow esports can push out till the tier 2 turret, and the fact that they have a Sicilian, talking about the side of Team European esports, they have the Sicilian, very good lane clearance. They have the Bruno, very good lane clearance, and as well as the cutout cards are to be there at the zone. Look at them, they are clearing those bigger minions with no difficulty.
Agreed. And one thing, Peachy, for the side of Team DS, they have the Sicilian as well as the Blue. So late game wise, they have more insurance. But still, for the side of Team Snow, they have the Irithel as well as the Xavier. And Xavier onto the early game phases is more like a support. So once he is able to get his core items, he will be able to dish out a damage. So both of the oh my god, War King just able to annihilate and take down that Bruno instantly. So definitely Funny Valentine is not having a good time, and the Lord has already been taken down. And looks like looking at the tower advantage, it is Team Snow actually with the 2 tower advantage. Gufra initiating the Bat's Feast has been used up.
What a jumps coming up from that Kufra. Oh my god, that was always on point. Now look at them. They are invading. Another jump coming up, and that will be Yamraj again getting caught, looking very low, will be taken down. That will be with the Xavier who picks up the kill. They try to go in ahead. Now Funny Valentine in a very good position, trying to deal damage, but the immobilize is there. But it will be a double kill picked up by Funny Valentine. So much damage, maybe a triple kill, 1 hit away, and that would be that would be the Hayabusa picking it up. So 1 kill into their hands. Now 4 members are down, and Xavier was the one safely going to the base. Safely.
Indeed, and a 4-for-1 trade, so definitely a true kind of a situation side of that is something you definitely want to avoid onto the late phases of the game, because if you get taken down like that, if your entire team gets taken down like that, then it will give a lot of advantage for the opposition team, and that can be one of the opening sides for the side of TDS as well. And if they are able to find out or wipe out once again, then maybe they will be able to have more grabs onto the game. And already even though they have already won the gold over Team Snow, the tower advantage is still not there. So it will be depending upon the next team fight coming up.
There we go. Xavier popping up her immobilized, trying to make sure that he is getting the. Okay, Kufra getting a charm. Misses it. Not even one person coming in from the side of team. We're up in esports are there, but the quad shadows are here now. Team we're up in esports are playing it safe. There is this dawning light coming up to make sure that they are getting some vision out of it, but the Lord is up. You're talking about the level 2 Lord, which will be, getting up in just few seconds. A very, very important Lord for both the sides. Another dawning light, trying to check down the bushes. No one there. Will this be and like a early Lord for them onto the side of team Snow, or will it be Team Warrior in esports taking it down? Because I do feel like Jazz is quite aggressive. Gets that taunt, gets that damage. AOG coming onto the backline, doesn't manage to get it, but onto that process, the Bruno looking quite low. Will he be able to survive? He did survive, but in that process, that will be
Oh my god.
down. And Alpha is down. Alpha's gone. The Lord is open. There we go. There we go. An easy lot for the side of Team Warren Esports, but we do see the Irithel as well as the Xavier waiting it up.
Yep, and looks like the Xavier with the dawning light able to get a shot onto that Bruno, and the Lord is already open. Hayabusa is quite low as well, but for the side of Team Snow, they don't have the jungler. So definitely it would be better if they reset the Lord here, but still it looks like they don't want to reset it. They are like yet to make the decision, and yep, they will be resetting it the Lord, not taking any risk, because the Hayabusa is still there and he could have been landing that retribution onto the last second. So the dawning light once again coming up from the Xavier in order to get some vision. The Lord already being contested from the side of Team Snow. Kufra with the poking game. Jazz might be able to initiate onto there, but the Lord might be going for the side of Team Snow. They are able to get it. Irithel able to dish out a lot of damage, but still Jazz won't be taken out. Somehow he was able to sustain it.
Both the teams are playing that slow game, making sure that they are, striking when the iron is hot. Look at that, another dawning lights coming onto the land of dawn, making sure that they get enough vision. With the purple buff already gone, Team Snow Esports, they are not pushing their luck, which is a very good decision given the fact that they just got that Lord. And when they got that Lord, they need to make sure that they are getting that lane synced. And if they get it, that an easy pathway for that inhibitors to go down, or maybe the crystal as well. So with that, both the teams are looking quite mighty, because the gold is definitely into the hands of Team Snow Esports now. The Lord is already up, onto the bot lane, another dawning light, but the Lord will be melted down quickly. You're talking about, we are into the mid game right now, and Cecilian as well.
Oh my god!
Cobra, look at the man with the beautiful jump. That will be the Alpha who gets that Cecilian. Now that will be a very easy pathway for them to go in, because there's no Cecilian. The threat from the Bruno is still there, but Bruno does not have a flicker. If they jump on him, they might be getting it. But the jump is onto the Jazz. Jazz will be taken down. It will be the Irithel who picks up the kill. Another immobilize coming onto the mid lane, and they just initiate. They don't initiate. They just want to disperse right now.
Indeed, but a worthy trade for the side of Teams. No, Hayabusa is used out, but still Irithel with that flicker, as well as going directly onto Patroclus, will be able to take him down, and the base is still wide open, not wide, actually open, because the two inhibitor towers is still there, and yeah, they will not be over engaging. And that was actually a really beautiful ult, as well as that flicker combo coming up from that Irithel. He was able to get a kill onto Patroclus, so definitely worth it, Peachy.
Definitely worth a trade. Look at that. The minions are pouring in. Team We're up in esports. Wait a minute. Kufra trying to get a jump, unable to do so. He did miss it out there, but he does connect there onto Xavier. Xavier will be taken down. Funny Valentine onto the backline, taking so much damage with the volley shots. There we go. They are pushing their luck a little more, because the split is there now. But onto the side of Team Snow Esports, they are all low, and they have decided to go back, get some recharge, get some HP back, and just come back with the resources.
It will be a high risk, high reward kind of a thing for the side of Team Snow if they actually initiated onto that crystal, able to take down more members from the side of Team World. but unfortunately, disengaging that team fight will definitely be a better choice because the Lord is about to be spawning, and looks like both of the teams, it is going to be a do or die situation for them in order to be contesting it out. The goal lead at this point of the game, like at this pace of the game, it is not going to be mattering much. The pace of the game will be deciding, like the next initiation coming up from one of the teams will be deciding where this game, like where which team is going to be taking the victory. Kufra trying to make those initiations quite early, but the battery is coming up.
Oh, but the glue is there on the backline. Get them split. Now the Kufra is down. Along with the Patroclus is down. Hayabusa down. That means Zaz is also down. There's like two members, onto the side of team.
Oh,
Look at the damage. Alpha is able to get so much, but he will be taken down in that process. Bruno with the volley shots. Okay, that is something of a good choice, but it is just the mage as well as the marksman from the both side all alive. Now that's like a 3v2 situation. The Lord will be taken down. Now there's an immobilize. The battery's coming onto the play as well. This is like a 50-50 chance in both of their hands. Which team it will, the Lord and which team, they are trying to get the Lord dance. They don't want to reset. They don't want to take it. They're just playing it slow. The Glue is there for the support. Glue is always there, making sure that he is going on the back lines, and another Lord into the hands of Team Snow Esports.
this definitely will be quite tough to defend for the side of Team Warpian because, yep, this is going to be that. No, so a win situation already for them. And if Kufra is able to initiate well with his jump as well as the Tyrant's Rage connecting onto one or two people, then it will be a key point for victory for them. But the Lord is about to be spawning on from the top side. They like what they need to be doing now, Team Snow, is trying to sync those lanes as much as possible because if the minions will be marching from all of the three sides, then it will definitely, the lane sync will be up to the point, and Irithel, she can be directly lock in onto the base and end this game as soon as possible.
Ooh. Both lane, that 1v1 situation, Jazz really felt like he had that upper hand, but it will be the Jazz himself falling down. It is like a 5v4 situation. The Lord already marching now. The pressure is high for that game number 5. Look at them too. Maybe this would be a 2v2, but the lane clearance coming in from the side of team. European Esports is really good. They take down the Lord. The split is here. Along with that, Irithel popping up damage with the heavy crossbow, and at the end for the base. Look at them. They get the crystal, pushing it down for the game number 5.
Oh my god. Grand finals definitely not being a complete sweep or even a reverse sweep. It is going to be a 2-2. So the game number 5 is going to be the decider for both of the teams, which is going to be quite fun to watch. And yep, this best of 5 will be concluded onto a best of 5. We will be back as soon as possible. But looking at the MVP, working with that MVP, deserving because he was able to like dish out a lot of damage as well as his pushes, as well as the initiations was up to the point. So a deserving MVP, I would say. And one thing, Xavier actually did work out against that Sicilian, which is quite highlightable as well because onto the early game phases, both of the heroes are quite weak and they are heavily dependent upon the itemizations. And Sicilian, he goes out with the stacks as well, but still Yamraj was able to get some kills onto the early phases, so it gave them quite some overextensions. So in your opinion, Puchi, give me a quick recap regarding this match. What went actually wrong for the side of Team Warpian Esports?
I feel like the glue. One game you give the glue, it is if you give the glue to the hands of Team European Esports, they win it up. If you give the glue onto the hands of Team Snow, they win it up. This is something like a lucky charm for them, I feel like. So making that respect ban on the glue could really be a concerning thing to see into the next match. And top of that, the positioning coming in from the Irithel was really, really good. And the Glow being that most annoying EXP laner, always going onto the back lines where the side, team European Esports couldn't check out, because I have seen in every single team fight that the Sicilian was getting a split on. Even the Bruno was the same case. And the Gatot Katsa coming up with a little late AOG, but it was there on point. And that was it for these both games. Now, moving ahead into the game number 5. We will be there shortly, but for now, let's take a short break. Let the players get a little breather, and we'll be right back.
2, and 1. Go.
So finally, we are on to the
Who
game
said there
number
are no
5 of the
shortcuts?
grand
I
finals
literally
of
invented one.
MWC. So this is
Your
going to be the
team is
final match, the
banning.
decider for both of the sides. Team Snow will be taking the blue side. Meanwhile, Team DS Warpian Esports will be taking on the red side. I'll be a caster Itami, and joining me will be another caster, and that is going to be none other than Peachy. So Peachy, we quite waited for this. So finally, we are here onto the drafting phase.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Look at that. We are back again to the match point between both of the
Your
teams.
team is
They
banning.
will be looking forward for that victory, for that position, for that crown for themselves. Will it be Team European Esports or will it be Team Snow Esports?
Your
I'm curious
team
to know.
is
But
banning.
here are the bans in front of us, Akami.
Indeed. So regular as well as a respect ban, I'm actually seeing from the side of Team DS, what we need sports, that is the Tigreal. Actually, two games already banned, like getting banned out onto the first phase. So you know, which is actually quite kind of a respect because we don't often see Tigreal getting banned out onto the early phases of the draft. And definitely that is a respect ban coming up. And from the side of Team Snow, it is going to be another ban. And apparently, it can be a meta kind of a ban. The Joy as well as the Suyo, there are many options that are still open. So they might be prioritizing a meta or maybe a respect. And
Your
obviously,
team is banning.
the glue, it has been really annoying for whichever teams they pick it, they will have the higher advantage onto the game. So looks like Team Snow, they don't want Jazz to take out that glue for himself. They are banning it out onto this game. And the final ban coming up from the side of Team Warpian. So most probably it is going to be another regular ban coming up.
Only love and
Definitely.
light
This time,
are
respect
Your
ban
team
to.
is
everlasting.
picking.
They close up the
Iron Steed, ready
possibility
Your
Whoa.
to
team
of
is
a
engage.
pushing.
Sicilian coming up. And with that, we got that high loss as their first pick this time. And we finally get the glue ban, which I wanted to see.
Yep, and they have prioritized a flex pick already, and it is the high. And apparently they are going with the Irithel. So Irithel actually is giving a hard time to that Bruno onto the late game phase actually. So no wonder, even if Team Snow goes out with the Bruno, they have the answer already. That is the Irithel. So Funny Valentine combined with that sprint onto that Irithel, he is going to be quite annoying.
Your
And
team is
Yamraj,
banning.
he won't be getting that Sicilian for this game. It is going to be that Eve instead. So DS banded themselves because they don't want Team Snow to get that Sicilian as well. Instead, they will be getting that crowd control, annoying, like poking kind of image that is going to be that
Everything you
heave. To
spare
answer
is
that from the side of
Your
Team Snow,
team
they
is
have
banning.
prioritized the Alpha once again, followed by a Nathan. So yeah, Nathan against the
Your
Raritel
team
onto the
is
laning phase,
banning.
he will have he will have an advantage. And to answer that Alpha jungle, it is going to be a Joy jungle coming up from the side of Team Warpin Esports.
Yep, that's true. Joy coming onto the play yet again. That means, there is again a possibility of picking up uh, tankiness or maybe a support, maybe that Angela or maybe that, Rafaela along with a Alpha could work out very, very well now. But we are back again into the ban section. Four more heroes to go, and we are looking at the ban coming up from the side of
Muscle of
European
iron,
esports, and they
Your
are going
team
bones of
is
ahead with a
banning.
steel.
Katut culture. Now onto the EXP lane, he is truly popular. With that,
Your
the
team is
CC will be
banning.
getting banned as well. Too many respect bans coming up.
Yep, and okay, the flex pick,
Your
actually the
team
Gatut
is
Kacha getting
banning.
banned out, followed by the Kufra. So yeah, Kufra onto the previous game, he. So yes, they definitely
Your
don't want to
team
deal
is
with that.
banning.
They are banning out the Carmilla as well. So three roam potential like roam potential heroes actually getting banned out from both of the sides. So the roam position is actually open because the high loss we are yet to see where it is going to be going. But most probably, like looking at the games, we are mostly seeing the high loss going out onto the EXP lane. So they are aware the roam position is still open for the side of Team Snow as well. And to answer that, maybe we might be seeing a Franco, but the Khalid is also a good option. So Khalid can also get prioritized. He can be played onto the EXP lane as well as onto the roam position. Anything works for him. And Khalid, onto the early game phases, he will be able to dish out some decent amount of damage as well.
That's true, that's true. But the problem with the Khalid is, the frontliner of the side of Team Snow is the Alpha. Now, the Alpha does have a option to dish out a lot of damage, given the fact that he does have that true damage coming up from his skills as well. So that is going to get quite deadly if the Khalid makes an over engage, but there's again a very good possibility that he could just go in with the raging sandstorm and go with into the backlines.
I do agree. He can actually be annoying onto the backline, that raging sandstorm, and he will be like onto the early game phases. As I said, he will be able to dish out too. And on my screen, I'm seeing a Louis as well as a Minsitar. So okay, you actually can deny the dashes coming up from that Joyce. So apparently, it is a Minsitar roam, but I'm not so sure how it's going to be working out because Minsitar he can be played onto the EXP lane as well, but still I haven't seen Minsitar for quite a while. So Minsitar, how onto this lineup, it is going to be quite fun to watch. And the final pick coming up from the side of Team Warpain, it is going to be none other than the Edith. So flex picks actually, but Jazz is the one who actually got the Edith. So apparently it is going to be an Edith EXP followed by the Khalid room for Haitatsu. So in your opinion, which draft do you like it better?
Both the teams out very, very strong, and both the teams do have that execution part as well. But again, it is just all depends on the tempo of this game, which team does have it. If it's the side of Team Snow Esports, they is to go ahead, try to make sure that they are getting that every single objective, every single turret structures, minions into their hands, making sure that they are not leaving out 1 ounce of those little of that little advantage into their hands. But the same goes for Team Warobin Esports as well. They do the same, but this time, the Irithel against a Nathan. That the Nathan is a high attack speed user. But Irithel is also, but he is less than a Nathan. But again, the late game potential is very high from the side of Team Snow Esports. But onto the early games, they do have the joy to make it up.
Yep, and onto the late game phase, as you said, Nathan will also be able to dish out a lot of damage, but it depends upon like how he is going to be utilizing that Nathan. Onto the laning phase, he will be doing quite decent against that Irithel, and Irithel definitely will have more movement speed than Nathan. So she will be having more advantage onto the game. But anyways, this is going to be the final game for MWC, and it is the grand finals, game number 5 between Team DS, Warpian Esports onto the red side, taking on Team Snow onto the blue side. So here we go onto the Land of Dawn. We have already seen that hook coming up from the Minsitar, and apparently it is a Minsitar roam and a high loss EXP. So yeah, that Joy is not going to be having a good time if she decides to do an initiation and she gets caught out on the King's Calling.
That's true. That's true. And talking about the rotation of these junglers right now, both junglers have opted for a same kind of rotation, meeting towards the top lane, meaning the marksmen will be in jeopardy. Meaning the marksmen really have to make sure that their positions are very, very well. Look at them, Joy already coming up at the level 4 very, very soon. On to the other hand, Yamraj has come up to the top lane as well. The Void Crystals onto Nathan this time. Nathan looking quite low. Will he be the first blood? He is trying to dodge and try to get away, but no, it will be the Yamraj with the Void Crystal getting the first blood into their hands. Now they try to get a minion out of the way, but unfortunately it will be the roamer, the Minsitar falling down as well.
So definitely not a good sign actually. He just lost the goal, and Erithel is able to get so many free hits onto that gold tower, definitely having a higher advantage onto that gold already. And Nathan, I'm seeing he doesn't have that much of a goal lead. So working is definitely going to be quite slacking off. The turtle has already been spawned, and Alpha is apparently the one like contesting the turtle first. But I do agree onto the fact that Patroclus will be high advantage, but the Minstar with the hook as well as the Glory Path will be used out.
Okay, yeah, just waiting it out. The Minsita does not has is Team's calling yet, but the flicker will be used coming in from the Louis, trying to be in a very safe position. The Yin and Yang combo, the Edith will be looking very low. There is this earthquake shatter, but the turtle will be going into the hands of that Joy. There we go. They get a trade, but the RWM will be there enough, but since the Alpha was playing in that hitbox, it will be 3 kills into the hands of Team European Esports. They are going on a lead. Look at them.
Yup, and okay, they already have some lead, the 2k goal lead already, as well as the tower advantage, like the turtle advantage with them. And
Yeah.
Irithel, she was able to land up some hits onto that gold tower as well. So they are having a good early game aggression, like early game advantage is definitely there and working. He needs to be a bit more aware of his positioning. He already got taken down once, and Nathan getting taken down like that is definitely not going to be a good sign for their team. Haitatsu is already there waiting onto the bush. He is aware that 2 members from the side of Team Snow are already there. The Raging
Oh, look at that. The King's calling coming onto play. It will be the Bluey who will be taken down along with Patroclus. Double kill picked up by the Hylos who rotated right from that bot lane. But there will be this Alpha to make it up to, for that rotation. There we go. The Edith getting attacked. Low HP. Edith
Oh,
onto the bot lane will be taken down and they disperse onto the top as well.
oh my god, Team Snow are actually like back onto the game. That Raging Sandstorm play from Khalid actually ended up costing them 2 members. So, it was actually a not good decision making coming up. The electrifying beats has been used from that Joy, and a solo kill actually on to that Alpha. Patroclus was able to find a trade, and looks like the turtle is about to be spawning, and the Alpha is already down. Meanwhile, Funny Valentine on a bad position. Beautiful hook coming up from that Mensitar. He was able to get a kill onto Funny Valentine. Haitatsu is trying to initiate as well, and looks like the turtle is about to be spawning. The Raging Sandstorm play coming up, connecting onto nobody. The King's Calling has also been used out by the Minstar, as well as the RWM coming up from that Eve. There comes the Primal Rat coming up from that Edith, but still no treats. But this time he will be the one getting that Mensitar down, and Louis will be the one taken down as well. So Yamraj was able to find a double kill, as well as Patroclus has already started to contest for the turtle. Alpha comes up with the Spear of Alpha, but he doesn't has his backup, and looks like this is going to be an uncontested turtle for the side of TDS, and they definitely have more advantage. They got the kills as well as the goal lead.
Definitely, they did get a lot of kills into their hands. They got that turtle into their hands as well, trying to amp up their goal difference into their favor. Now, Team European Esports have been going out in a bang. The early game aggression that we were seeing is definitely, worth doing all that. But Team Snow Esports, they are slowly trying to negotiate that aggression that are coming up, but they are not able to keep up the pressure.
I do agree, and yeah, Team European, they have the advantage already. As I said, Alpha was able to, but still Patroclus will be able to take down that Alpha once again. So Patroclus already getting 2 kills onto the jungler for the side of Team Snow. So definitely a good sign. But looks like onto the mid side there might be an initiation coming up.
Okay, that was a close call. Yamraj does have his RWM. He is just waiting for the window of opportunity to pass up, but the Khalid does find the high loss who is roaming around trying to give them the vision. Now, Edith has switched up the lane. Edith is onto the top, Irithel onto the bot, and as well as Patroclus trying to find another kill right there, but that would be just the tier
Oh,
3 turret falling down, and
diversion.
with that diversion play is coming up. Look at that. That Louis might be the next onto the chopping block because the electrifying beat is in her. She is safe for now with the flicker, but there is a chase coming up from that Khalid. Will she be safe? Oh no, she runs into that RWM. Will be taken down.
Pembro is also trying to retreat, and he is able to save him. but definitely that overextension ended up costing Team Snow their mid laner. So not a good sign at all. The third turtle has already been spawned, and looks like it is going to be another uncontested turtle for the side of Team Warpian, because Team Snow, their jungler, is no way around to be actually contesting or like even land a hit, ice retribution hit onto that turtle. Another uncontested turtle going for the side of Team DS, and they are having quite a good time at least for now. But still, looking at the tower advantage, it's only one. But the goal lead, it's almost like 4K. So they are able to keep up with this momentum. It is going to be a good sign for them at least.
That is true. That is true because we are at a match point. And talking about the match point, will it be Team Snow or will it be Team Warping Esports picking it up now? The shift is onto the mid lane. We might be seeing some skirmish because the Raging Sandstorm comes into play along with the RWM. It will be the Roy. He would be taken down right before she could go with the Yin and Yang combo. Another man down. Another man down. That will be the Mincetar as well as the Nathan going down. The main hyper carries of the game are falling down like it's a tower made up of wheat.
Indeed, and looks like synergy wise, Team Warpian are actually having quite of an advantage. So a 6 kill advantage for them already, as well as a 5K goal lead. Unless Team Snow actually pulls up a really good comeback, or Team DS, Team Warpian actually throws up onto the team fights with some kind of an overextension. I don't see this match getting quite contested, but Bunny Valentine might be taken down. He will be taken. This time, the diversity coming up from the Lou, he finally peaked them off. Funny Valentine, like able to get Funny Valentine is quite of a good advantage actually, because he is the gold laner and he will be carrying a lot of gold with himself.
That's true. That's true. And the goal being transferred right there. So Team Snow are trying to catch up for the goal lead that they are having right now. Either onto the top lane, the Yin and Yang combo does get missed, and the Nathan onto the chopping block. It will be the Joy who takes on with the electrifying beat. Wait a minute. The Raging Sandstorm comes in handy for the RWM. The Glorious Pathway does help them to move away from the RWM, but it is the side of Team Snow who are on a deficit right now, who are looking quite low, and they will be backing off.
Yep, and they have decided to disengage, but the Lord of spawned, and looks like this might be an uncontested Lord for the side of Team Warpian. Alpha is nowhere near. He's going for his orange, and Haitatsu is trying to land some Spear of Alpha already connecting. Irithel was able to dish out a lot of damage, but still no trades, and looks like that uncontested Lord has been taken down from the side of Team Warpian. So it will be the Rod marching out anytime soon, but the Spear of Alpha as well as the electrifying beats being used out by that Joy, not able to get at least no trades, but still they will be able to secure that purple. And the Lord is about to be spawning. And one thing I would like to highlight is Team Snow, they are not able to take down even a single tower from the side of Team
Yep.
Warpian Esports. So quite some dominance coming up from the side of Warpian onto this game.
That's true. All the tier 3 turrets, are already down. Now, since the Lord is marching up, that is going to get quite hefty for them, given the fact that the Lord will be marching up very, very soon with the minions, the biggest minions you will ever see. Look at that. The tier 2 turrets are falling down very, very quickly. The shift is onto the mid lane right now because that's where the Lord is. Irithel into the back line trying to make sure, waiting up for that window of opportunity, but the Glorious Pathway is there. Fambro tries to get engaged on, but they don't want to overcommit. They don't want to commit as of now.
Indeed, they don't want to take actual risk right now because they are no way on a position to be actually contesting a team fight, as well as because the goal lead is almost 8K, and itemizations, it is Team Warpian who has the upper. So even if they initiated and took up a team fight, it will be Team Snow actually losing more members compared to the side of Team Warpian Esports. So definitely they don't want to be risking it like that. And looks like Team DS, they are not even like overextending any team fights for now, because if they lose any members, then it will give a slight chance for the side of Team Snow to get the pace back onto the game. So they definitely do want to avoid that, and looks like they will be waiting it out for the next minute for that Lord, because it will give them the safer side. And if they are able to sink those lanes and go out for the crystal immediately, then it will give them the higher chance to end the game.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that. There's a chase for that. Alpha. Alpha just lost that immortality. Will he be walking up safe? I don't think so because Irithel does get the kill. Double kill picked up by that Irithel and unstoppable. Oh, another double kill for that Joy as well. They have been not backing down. So much damage into their hands.
Oh,
Oh, they're looking for the fifth member and the Louis would be falling down as well. And with that, the minions are coming in. Look at that.
they won't be waiting even for the Lord. And looks like the game Team Warpian Esports will be the one winning series and taking the grand finals with themselves. It is going to be a 3-for-2 and Team Warpian Esports having the last laugh and taking the grand finals trophy.
There we go. Congratulations to Team European Esports for winning up the mega prize right there. And also, we are crowning them as our champions. And with that, the MVP going into the hands of Yamraj. Look at him. No one onto the side of Team Snow were able to reach up to him. Zero deaths so far. They have been really went out. That was definitely an intense match that we seen.
Indeed, and Yamraj will be the one getting the MVP, and looks like he is not just completely reliant on Sicilian, and he actually proved it onto this game. He will be the deserving MVP, and Team Warpian will be winning the MWC MOBA Winter Clash first season actually, and they are the first champions. And it will be none other than Team Warpian Esports. I was your caster Itami for this game, as well as joining me was Peachy. I guess we will be signing off, but I guess there will be a giveaway. And so, Nana, please take it away. Also, Peachy, do you have
Yep.
something to say to all of the
Yes.
viewers that are watching us?
Yep, we do have an announcement before we go to the giveaway section as well. As we are concluded with the season one of MOBA Winter Clash, but we are not stopping here. We will be coming back with even bigger prize pool, even a bigger tournament very, very soon. So if you guys want to be part of it, if you want to register squad, and if you want to bring in your friends as well and see them play today, not today, but in the future in this channel, go hit that subscribe button, go join up the Discord as well as our WhatsApp community too, because we will be coming up with the announcement of a tournament as big as that 100K diamonds. So you don't want to miss it. You could be the next winner right here after you European Esports.
Yep. And okay, Nana, are you there? Please take it away for the giveaways.
Okay, okay. Thank you. So, are you guys excited for giveaway?
I
Definitely.
guess they are. Yep.
Chalo, let's get list. Thank you. Thank you for list. Okay. Chalo. Am I audible? Yeah, yes, I'm audible.
Yep, you are.
Chalo, let's go. Um, Congratulations. Give me your game ID and server ID. Let's go. The winner. Give me your game ID and server ID. You there on stream? You there on stream? Instant noodles. Wow. AFK. Should I do race spin?
अवेलेबल है वो।
कहाँ पे?
यस यस बोला उसने।
रुको एक सेकेंड, मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है यहाँ पे चैट। रुक जाओ। AFK. Should I do race spin?
अवेलेबल है वो।
कहाँ पे?
यस यस बोला उसने।
ओ हाँ, दिखी दिखी। गिव मी योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी। दिखा दिखा दिखा। गिव मी गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी। या तो तुम्हारे माइक से आवाज आ रहा है बहुत। Oh, finally I got it. Thank you. Wait, wait. Oh हो, क्या हो रहा है ये? क्यों हो रहा है ऐसा? एक मिनट दो यार। What rubbish. ना चेंज सेटिंग्स। कौन सा सेटिंग्स? ओ वापस से मिस हो गया आईडी में से। रुको। ओ फाइनली। चलो good to go. Give me 2 minutes, okay? Not 2 minutes. Give me 20 seconds only. चलो. Let's go with 4 more spins. Are you guys ready? Congratulations to winner. बैकग्राउंड नॉइज बहुत है। या तो बैकग्राउंड नॉइज किसका आ रहा है? बहुत आवाज आ रही है स्ट्रीम पे। म्यूट कर दो प्लीज। किसके माइक से आवाज आ रही है? थैंक यू। या तो का ही था। ओके ओके, थैंक यू। विनर गिव मी योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी। आप हैं स्ट्रीम पे? नो वे। चलो चलो दो अपना आईडी, गेम आईडी सर्वर आईडी दो। चलो थैंक यू। 3 more spins. Chalo, let's go with 3 more spins. Are you guys excited? Chalo. You there on stream? Congratulations. Game ID and server ID तो जल्दी से. चलो गिव मी योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. आप स्ट्रीम पे हो. गुड. नाइस. 2 more spins left. She's here. Yeah, देखा देखा. थैंक यू फॉर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. अरे 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 फिर से वो नहीं. ठीक है. गुड टू गो. चलो 2 more spins. चलो क्या बात है. क्या स्ट्रीम पे है. गिव मी योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. थैंक यू सो मच. वेलकम. गिव मी योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. आप स्ट्रीम पे है. Present. Oh, nice. Give me your game ID. Thank you. Chalo. Let's go with last draw. Chalo. I hope I never win. आप ही जीते हो. आप ही का नाम आया है. लॉल. एक चीज़ गाइज मैं आप लोगों को बता देती हूँ. अगर आप कभी भी व्हील वगैरह में आपका लक लगा रहे हैं तो आप कभी भी नहीं बोलना, तो फॉर श्योर आपका लक शायद लग जाएगा. जैसे कि अभी यूरी चैन बोले थे कि आई होप आई नेवर विन, और वो ही जीते हैं. लॉल. इतना खतरनाक लक तो सबको आना चाहिए. मज़ा ही आ गया देख के. ये क्या था. चलो ठीक है, मैं ले लेती हूँ आईटी सर्वर. अरे अरे क्या हो रहा है. ओके. थैंक यू फॉर योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. 1 मिनट दो. 5th विनर. चलो लेट्स गो. Done with our giveaway, done with grand finale also. Guys, there is going to be a big announcement. Make sure to join our Discord server. Make sure to subscribe for more, because upcoming there is a biggest tournament जो जिसका प्राइस पुल बहुत ही ज़्यादा है. एंड तभी भी ऐसे ही गिवअवेज भी होंगे. तो मेक श्योर कि आप डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर ज्वाइन करें और इंस्टाग्राम पे फॉलो करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। सो तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, गुड नाइट, स्वीट ड्रीम्स, टेक केयर एंड सी यू गाइस अपकमिंग टूर्नामेंट में। ओके, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट, स्वीट ड्रीम्स, टेक केयर। हेलो चैट, तो क्या मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है आप सब लोगों को? अभी अपने चैनल का गिव अवे बाकी है यार, एक सेकेंड रुको रुको रुको, अपने चैनल का गिव अवे बाकी है। अपने चैनल का तो अब्दुल एक सेकेंड दो मेरे को, इन गेम ओवरले लगा दिया। ठीक है, एक मिनट दो, मैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे बैठ जाऊँ। गुड इवनिंग चैट, वेलकम टू दिस स्ट्रीम। गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। सो फाइनली टूर्नामेंट हो गया है। मेरा कान। फाइनली जो टूर्नामेंट था हमारा वो वाला हो गया है। अभी अपकमिंग बहुत बड़ा टूर्नामेंट जो है वो आने वाला है। आई गेस न्यू ईयर ही आएगा। बाकी अभी का अब्दुल है क्या स्ट्रीम पे? ये टाइम का गिव अवे मैं क्या बोलती हूँ, किसको देना है? अब्दुल को तो नहीं चाहिए गिव अवे। पिंक डेविल वर्कर टू दिस स्ट्रीम, ये बार का गिव अवे अब्दुल को नहीं चाहिए, तो मैं किसी को दूंगी। क्या बोलते हो? गुड इवनिंग पिंकी, गुड इवनिंग चैट, गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग जी, गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग। लॉल पिंकी भूल गया। नहीं, मैं भूली नहीं हूँ, दे दो यार आंटी गिव अवे जिसको देना है। तो ठीक है, मैं गिव अवे देती हूँ सनी को। सनी को गिव अवे देने का पीछे का रीज़न ये है कि भाई बीच में सनी के साथ थोड़ी नोक-झोंक हो गई थी हमारे स्ट्रीम पे। और दूसरी चीज़ डीओसी का, तो क्या है, अपन डीओसी को एक और गिव अवे, लाइक अभी एक और अपकमिंग हफ्ते का जो गिव अवे है वो भी हम दे सकते हैं अगर अब्दुल वापस से टॉप 1 पे आए तो। तो हम दे देंगे डीओसी को। वैसे जॉनिक को मिल गया है, आपके हिसाब से जिसको देना है दे दो। Bangan is rich. Yes, I know Bangan is really, really rich. Or Bangan will do again, super chats and all. और वो वापस से टॉप 1 पे आएंगे और उसके बाद फिर बोलेंगे बैंगन मेरे को गिव अवे नहीं चाहिए, तुम चैट में से किसी को दो। तो वो वाला जो गिव अवे होगा वो हम थोड़ा डीओसी को दे देंगे। ये वाला गिव अवे हम थोड़ा सनी को देंगे क्योंकि सनी थोड़ा नाराज़ है स्ट्रीम पे। वो थोड़ा छुप छुप के देख रहे हैं, छुप छुप के वो बात नहीं कर रहे, गुस्सा है थोड़ा। तो हम देते हैं ये गिव अवे सनी को। ऊपर से सनी को ऐड करके बहुत टाइम भी हो गया है, तो आराम से गिव अवे चला भी जाएगा उनको। तो मुझे 1 मिनट दो, मैं स्टारलाइट मंगा लेती हूँ अपने आईडी पे, मतलब ख़रीद लेती हूँ फटाफट। मुझे 1 सेकंड दे दो, ओके? 1 मिनट दो मुझे। अरे ये वाला ही लगा के रखा है, ओ भाई ये वाला लगाओ। ठीक है, 1 मिनट दो। अच्छा जी, हाँ डीओसी यार, तुम तो चैनल के ही हो, चैनल के ही बनते हो। मेंबर भी तो है वो, उनको भी तो मौका दो ना, आपको तो दे देंगे। वीकली पास मैं कल मॉर्निंग में करवा दूंगी, और स्टारलाइट जो है वो अभी देती हूँ। सनी नहीं है क्या स्ट्रीम पे? अभी तो थे स्ट्रीम पे, अभी नहीं है। हम्म, हम्म। ये धोखा ये धोखा महंगा पड़ेगा क्या? धोखा यार, डीओसी ऐसा क्या बोल रहे हो? आई कांट विन इन पॉइंट बेस गिव अवे। हाँ, सनी है भी कि नहीं है स्ट्रीम पे? एक गिव अवे किसी रेगुलर गर्ल मेंबर को भी दे देना आप, टॉप से टाइम, टॉप से नेक्स्ट टाइम पे। नहीं यार, जो टॉप 1 पे होते हैं उनका ही डिसाइड होता है कि किसको देना है। लड़की कोई नहीं है सहज मियाँ। अब्दुल तुम बताओ, मेरे को लग नहीं रहा है सनी है स्ट्रीम पे, क्या करना है? ठीक है, फाइन, चलो लेट्स डू इट। सनी ही इज हियर। बंद हो गई थी स्ट्रीम, तो स्ट्रीम बंद नहीं हुई थी, चालू है स्ट्रीम। ठीक है, मैं देती हूँ आपको, कोई सीन नहीं। सनी का आईडी कहाँ पे है? वेट, एक मिनट तो। ठीक है सनी, ये बार का गिव अवे मैं आपको दे रही हूँ। स्टार्ट कब होगा? छतरी अभी एंड के टाइम हो गया है, एंड का टाइम हो गया है, पता है? गिव अवे करके मैं एंड करूँगी। एक्चुअली गर्ल्स मेंबर कम है, सो उसमें से भी जो रेगुलर होता है, रेगुलर हो उनको। हाँ, एक सेकेंड रुको, मैं पंखा फास्ट करके आई। सनी, अब्दुल जो है वो टॉप 1 पे आए हैं, एंड अब्दुल चाहते हैं कि मैं उनको ये गिव अवे नहीं चाहिए, तो वो चाह रहे कि मैं किसी मेंबर को दूँ, तो मैं आपको ये गिव अवे दे रही हूँ। अभी मैं आपको स्टारलाइट दे रही हूँ, मॉर्निंग में आपका वीकली पास भी करवा दूँगी मैं, ठीक है। सो यू आर द विनर ऑफ दिस वीक, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस। एंड डीओसी तुमको मैं फिर देखते हैं, ठीक है, समझो, ठीक है। क्योंकि प्रीवियस वीक का भी अब्दुल ने जॉनिक को दे दिया था ना, तो एक मॉडरेटर को ही गया था, तो ये वाला जो है एक मेंबर को देते हैं अपकमिंग, फिर जो अब्दुल अगर टॉप पे आते हैं या कोई और मेंबर आते हैं तो मैं उनको दे दूँगी। तो ये बार का गिव अवे, ये हफ्ते का गिव अवे मैं चूज़ कर रही हूँ सनी को देना। और वैसे तो हमारे टॉप 1 कोई और आए थे, उनको ये गिव अवे नहीं चाहिए था, तो मैं अपने मेंबर सनी को ये गिव अवे देना पसंद करूँगी। सो सनी, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस। सनी नाम है ना आपका? एक सेकेंड ऐसे देखती हूँ, और नहीं वेट, ऐसे पूरा स्क्रॉल करके देखती हूँ। सनी वैसे काफ़ी टाइम से मेरे फ्रेंड लिस्ट में है, तो 7 डेज से तो ज़्यादा ही हो गया है। सो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन सनी, कीप सपोर्टिंग नाना प्लेस, ऐसे ही सपोर्ट करते रहो, कीप सपोर्टिंग। थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग हियर। लॉट्स ऑफ लव। भाई मैंने हील वाला इमोजी किस पे यूज़ किया था? मेरे मेरे इमोजीज देख रहा हूँ मैं कैसे यूज़ करती हूँ, ओ माय गॉड। एक सेकेंड, ओके। थैंक यू सो मच सनी, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू, कीप सपोर्टिंग। हियर वी गो, एंड द विनर गोज सनी। और मेरे 3 गिव अवे हो गए, अभी लास्ट एक गिव अवे बचा है और 2 एपिक स्किन का गिव अवे बचा है, वो हम करेंगे अब अपकमिंग डेज में। और इसी के साथ में जो पॉइंट्स है वो रीसेट कर देती हूँ फटाफट। तो अभी टॉप 1 में आने का जो ग्राइंड है वो शुरू कर देना। एक मिनट दो। पॉइंट्स रीसेट कर देते हैं। सोया का पराठा खाता हूँ सोया के साथ। अच्छा, सोयाबीन का पराठा, सोया, अच्छा। पॉइंट्स रीसेट हो रहे हैं गाइस, बी रेडी वापस से पॉइंट्स का ग्राइंड करने के लिए। किधर है पॉइंट्स हमारे? ये रहे पॉइंट्स, रीसेट, डन। अभी एक्सप्लेनेशन टॉप करके देखो कौन आ रहा है टॉप पे, बताओ हमको। आज तो गेम ही नहीं खेला भाई, लेकिन हाँ अभी कल से स्ट्रीम होगा। टूर्नामेंट जो था वो फाइनली ख़त्म हो गया है। तो फाइनली जो है टूर्नामेंट ख़त्म हो चुके हैं, कल से स्ट्रीम हम करेंगे, मस्ती गेम्स खेलेंगे, और हो गई ख़त्म। और अभी गाइज एक बड़ी टूर्नामेंट होने वाली है ऑर्गेनाइज, जो होगी 100K की, काफ़ी बड़ी होगी वो टूर्नामेंट। अभी किसी में भी पॉइंट्स नहीं होंगे गाइज, मैंने रीसेट कर दिए पॉइंट्स सारे। Yeah, in just 3 days, I think I'm new. I'm new in this stream. सीडी लग गई। अरे एक साथ में सबने क्या कर लिया? नहीं आएंगे गाइस पॉइंट्स, रीसेट कर दिया मैंने। पिंकी आपने मेरे 2 चैट मिस कर दिए, रुको चेक करती हूँ मैं, वो पॉइंट रीसेट करी थी ना, रुको। लगता है हिल्स फेंक के मारी होगी एशली को। नहीं नहीं, अरे पम्पकिन मैंने बोला था, मैं मजाक कर रहा था, कोई टेंशन नहीं, चिल है, चिल है लाइक विंटर। हाँ, नहीं कोई सीन नहीं है यार। अरे पिंकी जी ऐसा कोई सीन नहीं है, सब ठीक है, थोड़ी बहुत नोक झोंक चलती है, सो उतना नहीं ठीक है, लेकिन मेरे को चाहिए भी था कि मैं आपको दूँ यार गिव अवे। सनी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, ऐसे ही बने रहो, नोक झोंक तो चलती रहती है यार, आप चैनल के मेंबर हो, डिजर्विंग हो। और अब्दुल को थैंक्स, अब्दुल बैंगन को बोलो, बैंगन बहुत ही ज़्यादा रिच है चैट में, बता रही हूँ, बैंगन सुपर चैट करते हैं, टॉप 1 पे आते हैं और मेंबर्स को बोलते हैं दे दो गिव अवे। इतना दान पुण्य करने वाला बैंगन है, बताओ अब्दुल बैंगन। टुमारो स्ट्रीम टॉप में भी शोन। नाना व्हेन आई विल गेट डायमंड्स फ्रॉम, अरे हाँ यार आई विल लेट यू नो। अभी तो टूर्नामेंट ख़त्म हुई है ना, तो हमें बात करती हूँ वो लोगों से कि जो लोग विनर्स हैं उनको कब मिलेगा। R99 वेलकम टू दिस स्ट्रीम, जिसका भी वेलकम मैं नहीं कर पाई थी, वेलकम वेलकम। कैसे हैं आप? एक 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 क्लासिक खेल लूँ क्या, उसके बाद स्ट्रीम एंड करूँ? पिंकी पोंकी वेलकम टू दिस स्ट्रीम। चलो ठीक है। लॉल नज़र मत लगा, नज़र नहीं लगा रहे भाई बैंगन, जस्ट सेइंग, जस्ट सेइंग। ऐसे ही करते रहो सपोर्ट यार बैंगन, तुम भी। एक क्लासिक खेल के विल एंड द स्ट्रीम। अकेली खेलती हूँ, कोई है नहीं क्योंकि खेलने को, सो अकेले खेलते हैं। या कोई आ रहा है चैट से, देखो बुलाऊं किसी को। You know how who is the most unlucky player? It's me. Why? 126 games I played. I was 24 star. Now I am 22 star. 90% MVP lose. Oh भाई, welcome to this stream. दिल से बुरा लगा। हमारा भी ऐसा ही कुछ हाल है, क्या बोले, हम भी ऐसे ही हारते तो, और जीतते तो फिर जीतने में भी वही हो जाता है। नहीं होना भाई, आई हैव एवरीथिंग, बट यस थैंक यू अब्दुल, थैंक यू सो मच। न्यू सीजन कमिंग। पिंकी सो जाओ, एक क्लासिक खेल के एंड कर रही हूँ, गेम ही नहीं खेली है, सीधा एंड कर दूँगी, अच्छा नहीं लगेगा। लेकिन अभी कल से गए गेम चालू होएगा, बूम बाम गेम चालू है। गेम प्ले वर्क टू दिस स्ट्रीम, वेट कमिंग। अरे यार स्ट्रीम डिले था पिंकालू, नेक्स्ट मैच आ जाओ। डायन लोग नहीं सोते। हाँ अब्दुल ये कर लो, बढ़िया बढ़िया, ये कर लो नाइस। क्या खेलूँ मैं? अभी मेज कौन पिक करेगा?
Welcome to the greatest magic show of all time.
Okay. Pinky, your teammates is telling to play rank. वो रैंक के लिए बोल रहे हैं, मैं रैंक का दिल नहीं कर रहा। बिना जी कैश गिव अवे कब है? कैश गिव अवे चाहिए कागूरा को? अच्छा कैश गिव अवे चाहिए, हाँ थोड़ा चैनल थोड़ा बड़ा हो जाए फिर कैश गिव अवे भी करेंगे। पकीटो खेलो, मेज नहीं था यार। अरे यार पकीटो खेल सकती थी मैं, शिट। कोई बात नहीं, नेक्स्ट मैच आ जाओ ना सैवेज, खेलते हैं एक ब्रॉल या कुछ खेलते फिर एंड करते हैं स्ट्रीम। कल से तो अभी स्ट्रीम चालू होएगा, राइजिंग वाला भी आ गया यार, क्या बात है। फ्राइडे से राइजिंग वाला चालू होएगा, सैटरडे को भी होगा, 2 दिन रहेगा। आप लोगों का टीम बन गया क्या? वाओ 33 लाइक्स हो गए, क्या बात है, लेट्स गो फॉर 50 लाइक्स।
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Don't forget to ask Nana about that. About what? Guys, 7 likes more, 40 likes के लिए. Yay! Guys, we are really close for 5k subs. करवा दो जल्दी से. मुझे ये मंथ एंड से पहले ही 5k subs करवाना है. I want a new year with new goal. अरे घास में जाके बैठेगी ये अभी. Like legit. Let's play custom. Oh. I thought Pinky going to do. Nah. Nah, DOC, nah.
I swear, you've never seen magic like this.
Whack. Ah! Woof, thanks for listening at least. Because 1 year. 1 year of solo grinding, I quit the game. I just wanna share to someone, but no friends to listen. Thanks. We all are friends. Don't worry. आप हमसे शेयर कर सकते हैं. हम भी हमारे दुखड़े आपको ज़रूर बताएंगे. हम भी हारते हैं तो बहुत गंदा हारते हैं, और जीतने का जे तो बहुत दूर दूर तक हमको दिखता नहीं है. So it's okay. हम सब एक ही ट्रेन के डब्बे हैं. ट्रेन के डब्बे में से यार ये लैंड फ्रीज कर रही है. करती रहे, मैं निकल रही हूँ यहाँ से. I really don't care. करो लैंड फ्रीज.
Standing before you is the greatest magician in the world.
An ally has been slain.
Just stick to my plan.
Your team destroyed a
About
turret.
diamond. हाँ about diamond giveaway पूछूंगी. पक्का पूछूंगी.
Standing before you is the greatest magician in the world.
Ally has been slain.
बाकी तो एक HP पे बच्चा है. मैं जाके वैसे किल चुरा सकती हूँ, बट लालच नहीं.
The hero always
थोड़ा
defeats the
गोल्ड का लेते
villain.
हैं.
An enemy has been slain.
कोई आएगा यहाँ से, उसको पकड़
Those
लूंगी.
idiots could never predict my moves.
कोई तो आओ भाई इतनी जंगली औरत नहीं आनी थी. कोई तो आओ भाई. तो भाई
Magic
जंगली
to
औरत
me
आई है.
is like wings to a bird.
कोई छोटा सा पतला सा बच्चा आता है, मैं मार देती हूँ.
An ally has slain
लाइक
the
लेजेंड वो
turret.
आई है भागते हुए.
Seeing is not necessarily believing. Crybabies are annoying. I know.
टॉप पे गए हैं क्या?
An enemy has been
Tomorrow at
slain.
what time? I will install the game for you. Let's play.
Every
Oh sure,
day
we can
is a
play
fun
together.
day.
Tomorrow
Here
7
at
से
Magic
स्ट्रीम
Academy.
चालू होएगा till 11.
What could be more
आज भी
fun
7
than
आज एक्चुअली 7:30 बजे टूर्नामेंट चालू होने वाली थी. टीम डिले हो गई
Ally has
आने
been
में.
slain.
8 बज गए चालू होते.
I swear, you've never seen magic like this.
Slain. Launch attack.
मेरे हाथ कोई आ क्यों नहीं रहा है भाई?
Crybabies are
कोई
annoying.
बकरा दिख ही नहीं रहा
I
है.
know. Magic to me is like wings to
गुशन
a
जाएगा आई
bird.
गेस. यहाँ पे जंगली मोटी चमड़ी बैठी है ना, मैं कुछ भी करूँगी वो आके नाचेगी मेरे सिर पे. रिस्क लेने का ही नहीं बाबा लाइफ में. चलो बैंगन बाय बाय. अपन जा रहे हैं चाय पीने. दोस्त लोग आ रहे हैं. चलो ठीक है बैंगन, बाय बाय. विद सर्वर मुंबई सर्वर. ओके बैंगन, गुड नाइट. थैंक यू.
Just stick to my
कल
plan.
मिलते हैं. कल से स्ट्रीम पे आओ. रेगुलर स्ट्रीम होगा अब तो.
Killing spree.
भाई ये हेल्डा की बहुत
See,
मोटी
it's
चमड़ी है,
not
मरती नहीं है.
necessary.
उसको लगा क्या फंस गई. माफ करो भाई, माफ करो.
Mega kill.
Those idiots could never predict my moves.
Let's take.
Enemy
घास में जाके बैठेगी। नाइस। हेलो खागुरा, वेलकम टू दिस स्ट्रीम। कैसे हैं आप? आज मैं 10 आज से ऊपर सो गया और फिर भी आके गुड नाइट बोल रहे थे। वेरी नाइस सनी। Yeah, mostly I used to play with my members only. You can purchase a membership which is 29 rupees only.
An enemy has been slain.
Every day is a fun day here at Magic Academy. Burn, burn. Magic to me is like wings to a bird.
पैसे गया उसका पैसे गया अब ये मरेगी।
Every day
She is
is
not
a
having
fun
पैसे।
day here at Magic Academy.
वाह, इतना जल्दी टॉप 1 पे आ भी गए, क्या बात है। हमको अपना अपकमिंग मंडे का गिव अवे विनर भी अभी से दिख रहे हैं स्लोली।
Your team destroyed a turret.
What could be more fun than magic?
इसने मुझे देखा है क्या रोरा ने यहाँ पे? यस, देखा है।
An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable.
लोल। हाँ, क्योंकि मैं उठा ही था, आप लोग जाने की तैयारी करें। नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, ऐसे नहीं है। गिव अवे करके जाने वाली थी मैं। बाय द वे सनी, मेरे को ना स्क्रीनशॉट भेज देना, मैंने आपको जो ये भेजा है ना डिस्कॉर्ड पे शेयर गैलरी में भेज देना स्क्रीनशॉट कि मैंने आपको स्टारलाइट गिव अवे भेजा है। मैं कम्युनिटी पोस्ट पे डालूंगी। प्रीवियस वीक का भी जो गिव अवे किया था उसका कम्युनिटी पोस्ट में डाला था मैंने, तो ये वीक का भी डाल दूंगी। तो बस एक ईमेल में से ना वो दे देना मुझे स्क्रीनशॉट, और लेस मुझे थैंक यू बोल देना। वो क्या बोलते हैं, ईमेल में भेजते हैं वैसा, तो आई कैन टेक दैट स्क्रीनशॉट। मच जाएगा, आई गेस बच जाएगा, बच गया। I don't want to be at top. I just wanna chat. If I reach top, I will gift it for sure.
Those idiots could never
जंगली औरत। मम्मी। Very nice. मैंने डिलीट कर दिया। बहुत बढ़िया सनी, ऐसे ही किया करो काम। कोई बात नहीं, मैं स्ट्रीम पे वैसे भेजी हूँ, वही डाल दूँगी फिर क्लिप, वही क्लिप डाल दूँगी फिर, कोई बात नहीं। ना 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 ना। मीना जी कैसे हो? बढ़िया यार। खागुरा आप कैसे हो? गाइज आप लोग एक्साइटेड हो 1 लाख की जो टूर्नामेंट होने वाली है उसके लिए? क्या आप लोग एक्साइटेड हो? ये नहीं बनाना मुझे, ये चाहिए। I want this. I want this. I want that. हार्डली बहुत लाइट है। बट मुझे हाया का परमानेंट स्किन मिला। नाइस, क्या बात है। ये मेलिसा लॉर्ड ले रही है। कहाँ से मिला सनी हाया का स्किन? क्या बात है यार, कांग्रेचुलेशंस। 1 लाख का वन 20 जनवरी को ही होगा। अभी ये टूर्नामेंट ख़त्म हुआ है तो अभी मैं फ्री हुई हूँ, तो उसका मैं वो सब चालू करूँगी डालना। कब है क्या है, डोंट वरी, विल पोस्ट अबाउट दैट ऑल्सो। पूरा बैनर बनाना है उसका मुझे। आई एम एक्साइटेड। Even I'm excited. बनाया है मैंने Sky.
Always defeats the villain.
अपने चुनाव पे अपनी चैनल पे होने वाला अपने चुनाव पे होने वाला है बोल रही थी मैं.
Your team
Oh God.
destroyed a turret. Shut down. Killing spree.
I swear, you've never seen that.
भाई सिर्फ 60 गोल्ड दिए है मेरे को क्लॉड ने. या बेस लॉक करना था. नेवर माइंड. नाइस वन. Pinky, you are going to play in that tournament. Now I'm doing hosting and casting everything. But yes, you guys can join. Kaushik, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. कैसे आप? So sad. Oh my. Very depressed. What to do, ma'am? डिप्रेशन क्यों कर रहे हो यार? इतना अच्छा मोबा आया है अपने इंडिया में वापस. जितने टूर्नामेंट है एक्सपीरियंस के लिए खेलो. एक्सपीरियंस के लिए तो खेलना चाहिए ना. वाओ, मैंने काय का स्क्रीनशॉट लिया. वेरी नाइस पिंकी. ऐसे ही तो लेता है. ऐसे अपलोड करूँगी मैं कम्युनिटी पोस्ट में. नाइस. चलो वेरी नाइस. चलो ठीक है, ये अपलोड करना है कम्युनिटी पे. लेट्स प्ले वन क्लासिक. वन मोर क्लासिक. सैवेज आओ ना. किसी तरह जिंदा हूँ आप बता. किसी तरह जिंदा हूँ आप बता. ये क्या बात हुई यार? डीमोटिवेट मत हुआ करो अगर आप टूर्नामेंट मैच हार रहे हो तो. उल्टा ये सोचो कि आपको एक्सपीरियंस मिल रहा है, कुछ सीखने को मिल रहा है. और क्या पता एक मैच से अपन कुछ सीखे, फिर और 2 मैच अगर हम हार रहे हैं तो हमको हमारे मिस्टेक से कुछ ना कुछ इम्प्रूवमेंट मिल रहा है. तो ये सोच के मत खेलो. ये सोच के खेलो कि कभी ना कभी तो हम जीतेंगे. हाउ टू प्ले इन मुंबई सर्वर इफ़ यू आर फ्रॉम मेघालय? Oh, we can play Brawl or Classic, why not? Please play Valentina one game. Okay. खुश रहो, अपनी पसंद की जगह घूमो. हाँ सही बात है. Play with someone who is from Mumbai. 30 seconds. जितने भी seconds है आओ जल्दी. Just play tank लेला टैंक. हाँ भाई ये कर लो तुम लोग. ये कर लो. Pinky, what is the registration fee? Free of cost. रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं है. रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए फीस नहीं देनी पड़ेगी. फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. एंट्री फीस फ्री है, पैसा नहीं देना कुछ भी. जल्दी आओ सैवेज, एक मैच खेल के एंड करती हूँ मैं स्ट्रीम. बालकुम. फ्री है. एंट्री फीस नहीं है कुछ भी. फ्री में रजिस्ट्रेशन. मीना जी इंडिया में ऐसे मीना बिना जॉय इंडिया में ऐसे मिलता है, क्या मिलता है जॉय? ओके हाइपर करती हूँ मैं। शुड आई डू हाइपर?
May the force be with you.
अच्छा ठीक है कर लो भाई। Join Discord, nice. Who is hosting? Who is hosting your? कैसे खेलते हैं टूर्नामेंट? टूर्नामेंट कैसे खेलते हैं? नॉर्मल रजिस्ट्रेशन करो, टीम अपनी टीम की रजिस्ट्रेशन करो एंड देन आ जाओ खेलने के लिए। पिंकी नेक्स्ट वीडियो किस पर आने वाला है मैजिक चेस के बाद? मुझे बताओ कौन से नेक्स्ट टॉपिक पे आपको वीडियो चाहिए, मैं उस पर वीडियो बना दूंगी। बाय द वे गाइस, जिसको भी मैजिक चेस का ट्यूटोरियल वीडियो चाहिए था, कल रात को ही मैंने उस पर काम किया है और वो वीडियो अपलोड किया है। मेक श्योर कि आप वो वीडियो देखें। हाइपर खेलना नहीं दे रहे ना कागुरा वो लोग मुझे हाइपर खेलने को, और दायरा चला जा रहा है हाइपर। मैं जा रही थी हाइपर, अब मुझे मिडलैंड करना पड़ेगा, क्या करूं? क्या करूं? कोई रैंडम हाइपर नहीं देते खेलने को। सैड लाइफ।
Always emotion is the future. Find what you have learned. Save you again.
Magic chess is beautiful. Your video. Thank you. एम्ब्लेम पे चाहिए क्या वीडियो? ठीक है एम्ब्लेम पे बनाते हैं। कहाँ करना है रजिस्ट्रेशन वो मैं बताती हूँ। वेबसाइट वगैरह बनने दो रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए, टूर्नामेंट रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए वेबसाइट वगैरह पे काम होने दो, आपको प्रोवाइड कर दूँगी मैं। कब ओपन होगा रजिस्ट्रेशन? अभी तो ओपन नहीं हुआ है, 20 को मैं काम पे हम सब लगेंगे। प्ले मैजिक चेस यार, इसके बाद मैं एंड करूँगी स्ट्रीम। कल तो अभी अपन फ्री है, कल से तो मस्त खतरनाक स्ट्रीम करेंगे यार, गेम ही खेलेंगे आप सबके साथ। आज ज़्यादा मैच नहीं खेल पाई मैं क्योंकि आज टूर्नामेंट ही 11 तक चल रही थी। फाइनल था ना आज। कल से अच्छा खतरनाक गेम खेलेंगे। बाय द वे गाइस, मैं मैजिक चेस पे लेजेंड पे आने वाली, आप लोगों को पता है? Alright, I have to find a player from Mumbai. Never played in Mumbai server.
Or do not. There is no try.
अच्छा।
Initiate retreat is ready.
You never played in Mumbai server?
Request back enemy. Initiate retreat.
Understood.
No more training required. Already know that's what you need.
Initiate retreat. Okay.
Yup, northeast state have different. अच्छा। Legend, good job. Yes. भूषण आया क्यों नहीं मेरे पास? मैं उसको अल्ट कर देती टावर में ही।
Request back. Understood.
सैवेज मरवाओगे क्या?
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy triple kill.
Oh my god, ट्रिपल किल कर दिया बंदे ने। ओके डिस्कॉर्ड पे बता देना. आई एम 24/7 एक्टिव ऑन डिस्कॉर्ड. यस यस स्ट्रीम पे भी आओ ना यार, तो मैं आपको बता दूँ. स्ट्रीम पे भी रोज़ आओ अभी, क्योंकि अभी अपकमिंग बैक टू बैक टूर्नामेंट्स होगी. स्ट्रीम पे रहोगे तो काफ़ी इजी रहेगा. सो इन विच सर्वर डज मुंबई सर्वर बेटर देन नॉर्थ ईस्ट सर्वर? हाँ क्या है, सही है, मुझे नहीं पता था.
Understood.
अरे यार
Initiate retreat. Okay.
निकलो. मीना जी यस कागुरा बोलो. गुड नाइट चिल्ड्रन, टेक केयर. अभी इतना जल्दी क्यों जा रहे हो? नहीं नहीं अभी इसके बाद खत्म ही हो रहा है. देख के जाओ मैच. इतना जल्दी कौन जाता है?
The enemy has slain the turtle. Enemy godlike. An enemy has been slain. Launch attack. Okay. Ult is not ready. Ult is ready. Initiate retreat. Our turret has been destroyed. Request backup.
You must unlearn. I sense much fear in you.
Ally has been slain. Launch attack. Enemy has been initiated.
nice.
Retreat. Okay.
ओ भाई नाइस, बच गई मैं तो. स्ट्रीम सब्सक्राइबर वर्सेस योर टीम मैडम समडे. यार अभी मेरे को इतना टाइम नहीं मिलता है. एक टाइम था जब मैं करती थी सब्सक्राइबर्स वर्सेस सब्सक्राइबर्स का कस्टम मैचेस. अभी टूर्नामेंट होस्टिंग कास्टिंग मेरे को खेलने का ही टाइम नहीं मिलता है, पता है. बहुत दिल करता है खेलने का बट नहीं खेल पाती. स्ट्रीम पे तो आता जाता रहता हूँ बट फुल टाइम नहीं रह पाता. कोई बात नहीं. पिंकी एक सेकेंड, मैं मरने वाली हूँ. हाँ
Into exile. I must go.
पिंकी some may feel sleepy cause it's 11:30. हाँ वो भी है. Let them sleep, we are ठीक है कोई बात नहीं. It's okay, जिसको नींद आ रही है सो जा सो जा.
Initiate retreat. Shut down.
फालतू का मर गई.
Anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate.
Initiate retreat. Okay. Launch attack. Attack the turtle.
Hey,
Okay.
not bad.
The enemy has slain.
Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Launch attack. Request back. Launch attack. Okay. Ult is ready.
या मिड नहीं पूछना है. When do you sleep पिंकी? मैं बहुत लेट सोती हूँ.
Initiate retreat. Okay.
ये लेट सोने की आदत है.
Launch attack. Understood. Launch attack. Okay.
Find what you have learned. Maybe you will gain.
Launch attack. Ally has been slain. Okay.
कल तो मैं वीडियो कितना बजे अपलोड की? वो मैजिक चेस वाला वीडियो मैंने अपलोड किया था रात को 3 बजे कुछ.
Initiate retreat. Backup. Your team destroyed a turret. Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Understood.
she sleeps when everyone's wake up. अरे तुम्हें कैसे पता ये चीज भाई साहब? Spy or what? हाँ वीडियो 3 बजे आई थी। हाँ बहुत लेट आई थी। अरे यार गलत वेट चैट पढ़ते पढ़ते मर गई यार मैं। शे दर्द मरती नहीं हूँ मैं इतना। ड्यूरिंग टी टाइम। काफी पोल पट्टी खोली जा रही है। बढ़िया। गाइज एक बार टॉप करके देखना। मुझे देखना है अपकमिंग मंडे का गिव अवे कौन है, गिव अवे विनर कौन है। ये मंथ बोल रही हूँ, वीक ये वीक का तो हो गया।
Understood. Request backup. Okay. Attack the Lord. An enemy has been slain.
यार एक किल तो दे दो भाई, भगवान के नाम पे एक किल दे दो।
Under attack. Initiate attack.
Now, match is over.
8 असिस्ट लेके घूम रही हो। व्हाट द हेक,
Destroyed the turret.
कितने बुरे दिन आ गए।
You must unlearn what you have been.
Request backup. Understood. Request backup. Understood.
Train yourself to let go of everything here to live has as much
नाइस, एक किल का है।
I have.
An enemy has been slain.
मेरे तो कभी नाम ही नहीं आता
Under attack.
या गेम प्ले। नाम आने के लिए थोड़ा स्ट्रीम पे चिट चैट करो, नाम आएगा। क्यों नहीं आएगा?
Shut down. Gather at the Lord. Understood. Good game. Enemy has slain Lord. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Thank you.
Find what you have learned. Save you again.
Ult is ready. Shut down. Initiate kill. Launch attack. Understood.
वो जिलोंग
Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Our turret is under attack. Launch attack. An enemy has
Nice.
been slain.
भाई जिलोंग
Always
देखा।
emotion is the future.
Launch attack.
पिंकी, हैव यू एवर डन 1v5 इन रैंकिंग? हाँ किया है, उसके बाद सीधा बेस पहुंच गई हूँ पेटी बन के। कोशिश तो की थी सैवेज करने का, लेकिन एक किल दे के आ गए बेस। सैड बट जोक का पार्ट, यस आई डिड। Tomorrow I will join the membership. I have to check password on laptop. So okay, कोई बात नहीं। आप कल आ जाओ, we'll play together.
Our turret is under attack.
Or do not. Has as much fear.
Initiate retreat. Our turret is under attack.
ना चले भाई. You are asking pink. You are asking real pinky.
Initiate retreat.
अरे यार मार दिया हाया भूसा
Shroud of the dark.
बोबड़ा ने. हाया बोबड़ा ने. रुको फ्रीज बनाते हैं हाया बोबड़ा के लिए. पिंकी मैडम यस बोलो कागुरा.
Keep an eye on the map.
कौशिक sleeps for 24 hours during holidays. वाह. How much did you spend on game? Maybe more than 10k 15k you can say that. मेरा जो नाना का स्किन है मिस बेंटन वाला वही मेरा कुछ 4k 5k पकड़ लो. मैंने प्री ऑर्डर किया था
Might light our way.
वो स्किन. वो एक ही स्किन इतना का पड़ गया. बाकी ये सारा स्किन का देख लो. पकड़ सकते हो 16-17 तक तो आई हैव स्पेंडेड ऑन दिस गेम.
Train yourself. Let go.
Slain. Enemy double.
वो देखो उसको भाई. रैंक खेल रहा है. जिलोंग की जय हो. रैंक खेला था भाई बंदा. रैंक खेला था वो बंदा. लेजेंड रैंक खेला था क्लासिक में वो बंदा लिटरली. ये जिलोंग है ना. जिलोंग लुक एट दिस पुशर भाई. क्लासिक में भी चिल नहीं करने देते हैं. जाके बेस पुश कर रहा है. भाई यूट्यूबर के सामने जीतने के लिए रैंक पुश सीधा बेस पे जाके. ठीक है भाई जीत लो. तुम भी क्या याद रखोगे. बिग फैन ब्रो यूट्यूब ब्रो. ठीक है ब्रो. थैंक यू ब्रो. मज़ा आया ब्रो देख के तुम्हारा ये गेम प्ले. क्या बोलने का. क्या बात है. डायनोमो ऑनलाइन गेम पे ये टाइम पे. क्या टाइम हो रहा है. 11:15 बजे. अच्छा ही वॉज ऑनलाइन राइट नाउ इज ऑफलाइन. ठीक है. कैसे हो सिस्टर आप. मैं बढ़िया. दीदी मास्क लगाओ जब आप बाहर जाती हो. क्यों कोरोना थोड़ी चल रहा है. डोंट लीव मैडम. रिपोर्ट. बहुत गंदा खेला मैं. अरे इट्स ओके सनी. वो सब्सक्राइबर्स ही थे सामने. वो जीतने के लिए खुशी होंगे उनको बहुत ज़्यादा जीत के. You sound sweetest at 12 AM. और सनी सुनो कल सुबह तुम्हारा वीकली करवा दूंगी. हाँ मैं गिव अवे में वीकली भी मिल रहा है तो कल सुबह. अभी तो डायमंड डीलर्स हो गया होगा इसलिए मैं खुद के डायमंड से जो था. नहीं तो मैं डायमंड लेती हूँ. वीकली पास भी लेती हूँ डीलर से. उससे फिर करते हैं जो भी है. वीकली पास मैं कल करवा दूंगी. फेस कैम किया ब्रो. फेस कैम किया करो. फेस कैम किया करो. पिंकी स्ट्रीम एंड करो और खाना खा लो. खा रहे हैं. हाया ने मुझे टारगेट किया आफ्टर. हाँ मैं देख रही थी. टेंशन में नो नींद. क्या चीज़ का टेंशन. प्लस पढ़ाई भी नहीं होता. अरे अरे ऐसा क्या टेंशन है भाई. जो पढ़ाई भी नहीं होता और टेंशन भी होता, नींद भी नहीं आती, ऐसा क्या टेंशन लेके। गाइस स्ट्रीम एंड से पहले 50 लाइक्स कर दो फटाफट, मैं फिर चलती हूँ, कल 7 बजे स्ट्रीम चालू करती हूँ फटाफट। मीना जी डायमंड, क्या डायमंड करेंगे, वो चिल करेंगे रे। वैलेंटीना गेम प्ले मैडम, कल खेलूँ क्या वैलेंटीना? अभी बहुत लेट हो गया है, ऑलमोस्ट 12 बजने वाले हैं। कल खेलती हूँ ना, आज टूर्नामेंट को ही बहुत टाइम हो गया। कल गाइस सब खेलेंगे हम, ठीक है? कल बूम बाम करेंगे स्ट्रीम, कल से बूम बाम स्ट्रीम होएगा। आई मीन ड्यूरिंग एग्ज़ाम। अरे एग्ज़ाम के टाइम पे तो हमारी भी लंका लगी हुई रहती थी, समझ कुछ नहीं आता था। वो तो है, एग्ज़ाम टाइम पे सब कुछ करने का मन करता है, बस पढ़ाई छोड़ के। ये भी बढ़िया। अगर टैंक होता तो अच्छा होता। नाउ आई हैव now gaming channel. Hi. Now I'm free, all exams over last week. सही बात है सनी, कोई बात नहीं यार, हम तो क्लासिक चिल के लिए खेलते हैं। एक्सपी फुल गैप था तभी। कोई बात नहीं यार, कोई बात नहीं। हाँ एक्सपी वाला लैन वाला पहले गया था। हाँ वही वही वही। चलो ठीक है गाइस, एक बार टॉप करके बता दो कौन टॉप 1 पे। अपकमिंग मंडे का गिव अवे, ये मंडे का तो हो गया अपना गिव अवे। सो मिलते हैं गाइस, एंड करती हूँ मैं। डू यू हैव एनी कनेक्शन टू जस्ट इग्नोर इफ नॉट। नहीं नहीं, नाम ही पहली बार सुना। मैं उधर गया तभी तक मेरी लाइन चली गई। अरे कल मज़ा आएगा, कल से मज़ा आएगा स्ट्रीम पे अभी, क्योंकि टूर्नामेंट ख़त्म हो गया है। सो अभी थोड़ा रैंक वगैरह क्लासिक वगैरह चिल करेंगे। और दूसरी चीज़, अभी अपकमिंग जो 1 लाख की टूर्नामेंट है उस पर भी काम शुरू करेंगे। कौन इनवाइट कर रहा है ये, पता नहीं। इन 2 days आई विल गेट प्राइम क्लॉड। क्या बात है, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस। ओके, ये बार टॉप 1 में कोई न्यू मेंबर दिख रहा है मुझे, वेरी नाइस। DOC 4th पे है, R99 3rd पे है, सनी है 9th पे, 10th पे है। ओके 10th पे कौन है? ओके नहीं, मैंने 1917 किया था लास्ट नाइट रैंक में। अच्छा, टॉप 1 पे रहने से गिव अवे मिलता है क्या? यस। लड़ना है तो आजा। किससे लड़ना है भाई? मेरे को किसी से लड़ना नहीं है। आई एम सो अंडर लेवल, आई डिड नॉट इवन गॉट बक्सिया फ्री स्किन नाउ। ओ भाई DOC, इतना दुख तो हमसे सहा ही नहीं जाता, इतना दुख तो सहा ही नहीं जाता। बक्सिया का फ्री स्किन तक नहीं मिला है, शिश। कोई ना गाइस, मिल जाएगा DOC। चलो मैं भी एंड करती हूँ स्ट्रीम, मैं भी थक गई आज। ठीक है, मेरा नाम तो लिस्ट पे है ही नहीं। हाँ आओ ज़्यादा। अरे दो दो तरीका है यार टॉप 1 पे आने का। देखो मैं एक बार रूल बता देती हूँ गिव अवे का। देर आर 2 रूल्स फॉर गिव अवे। देर इज़ गोइंग टू बी 2 गिव अवेज, मोस्टली इन 110 गिव अवेज। Every single week there is going to be 1 starlight and 1 weekly pass giveaway to top 1 person who is on the top 1 with the highest points, and you can get points through chatting and through sharing the channel, subscribe, ये सारी चीज़ों से आपको points मिलते हैं। even though you are having a money great amount of, you are financially well to take super chat and to take membership, so it's really easy to get on top 1. Yeah, in weekly जो giveaways होते हैं उसमें आपको top 1 पे आना है, and in month end of week there is going to be 2 epic skin giveaway जो top 10 में से randomly spin करके दिया जाएगा। ठीक है। उबासी भी आने लगी है अब। मेरे को भूख भी लगी है यार, मैं शाम से कुछ उस स्ट्रीम पे ही लगी पड़ी हूँ, खाने वाने का कुछ किया नहीं है। तो जाती हूँ, खाती हूँ, आप लोग भी खाओ वाओ, कल मिलते हैं फिर स्ट्रीम पे। ओके, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट, स्वीट डिश, सी यू गाइस टुमारो। कल के स्ट्रीम पे मिलते हैं, बाय 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 बाय। अरे ये क्यों लगाए, ये लगाओ। चलो गाइस, बाय, गुड नाइट, स्वीट ड्रीम्स, टेक केयर। रुको सॉन्ग लगाते हैं, गाना गाना। चलो मैं भी चला, यस यस, चलो चलो। अरे रुको भाई, हाँ मुझे भी स्टारलाइट चाहिए, टॉप 1 पे आ जाओ, दे देंगे। चलो बाय गाइस, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट, टेक केयर, कल मिलते हैं।